appropriate name for Joe because at 9:30 this morning he had a brisket from Buc-ee's.
I was not lying.
It was like, what did you get from Buc-ee's? Some nuts. What did you get? Some gummy bears. What did you get, Joe? A brisket sandwich.
Man, and as far as gas station brisket goes, it was really good.
Pretty fucking good.
It was really good.
How the hell are we doing, Austin? Huh?
Oh, it's so good to be back. So good to be back.
How many have guns? No, don't tell me. No. Do they allow them in? I think they just allow them into these theaters. Everybody's packing. Welcome to Glass Cannon Live Ascension Part 2! How many people saw Part 1 in Dallas last night?
Holy shit!
Baby, love
Hell
it.
yeah!
Thank you so much. I am shocked, surprised, and extremely humbled at how many people made the trip from wherever you live to Dallas and Austin to kick off this new tour and this story. Who's better than the Naish?
For you guys.
Nobody.
It was a Naish caravan going through Texas today.
And apparently at Buc-ee's. They were with, like right behind us at Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
We all went to the same Buc-ee's. Isn't that awesome?
When we left Dallas this morning, because we drove in a minivan, we left around 9 a.m., I said, I got a surprise for you guys, but I'm not going to tell you. Of course, there's 90 Buc-ee's signs the minute you leave Dallas and take 35. So eventually I had to tell them, I'm taking you to Buc-ee's, and they had no idea what to expect. Sydney, I think you probably purchased the most unique item. Do you want to inform the crowd?
Did you know that Buc-ee's sells bikinis?
Sydney, this is a family show. Sydney is wearing a two-piece
And believe me,
beaver bikini.
I would have just worn the bikini, but it's fucking cold in Austin. So maybe next year. Who's to say?
Let's keep talking about fashion. Joe, you might have the best shirt you've ever worn. Where did you get this?
I got to thank the Naish for this. 2 Naish members gave it to me in Dallas, and I couldn't be more... You back there? No, I didn't think so. They said they weren't coming to Austin, unfortunately, but repping them here, thank you so much. It's amazing.
It rocks.
Yeah.
Just beef with the Texas flag
Beef
colors.
with the Texas flag. I'm going to wear this everywhere in New Jersey. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Kate, what did you get at Buc-ee's? Some girl dinner?
I got
We gotta
these
explain
like
this.
pickle flavored pretzels.
Yeah.
And I got these
You
really
did
spicy
not.
cheese balls. I did. I got the same pretzels as you. And I got some gym shorts.
You got gym
And-
shorts?
Yeah.
And they have Buc-ee's
That have
beavers
Buc-ee's
all
face
over.
it. You have to. And
So cute.
Dramamine, because you
It's rough, isn't it? I had to
drove
lay
over
down
a
when we got to the
median
hotel.
on our way out of Buc-ee's.
I did drive over a median. I was like, they know who we are in this
Like
town.
truly like a dad in a minivan. He went, hold on, and just turned and drove over a highway median.
It would have been another 5 minutes for me to turn around.
It was right. He started to make the turn, and I was like, that's a median. And he goes, yep.
Sydney and I are in the back. Sydney and I are in the back because, of course, we are. And we just look at each other like,
just like gripping for dear life.
The
in our new Buc-ee's
GPS
gear.
was going to have me go another 7 minutes to do a U-turn. No. We have a show to do in Austin. So we got to explain girl dinner and boy dinner.
Boy, dinner.
Because we can't figure this out, but there were these...
No.
There were these...
Boy lunch is girl dinner.
Was that what it was? Well, we had a long discussion about this.
The math of it all, let me explain.
Can you?
Boy lunch is equal to girl dinner.
That's sexist.
Yup.
It's messed up.
The highway just says, there's one sign, it's Buc-ee's logo, and it says jerky. Boy dinner. And then seconds later, another $10,000 billboard that says beaver nuggets, girl dinner.
One of the signs just said slay.
Yeah. Slay, Buc-ee's.
Slay. What makes it girl dinner? What makes it boy dinner?
You know, I think that's between you and God.
Yep.
No one can decide what's girl or boy dinner.
Matthew, what did you get at old Bucky's?
I got some dill pickle pretzels that I shared with the group.
I didn't have any.
Wow.
You did too.
I did.
Guys, the car ride was tense.
So you snacked on some of Matthew's pickle pretzels while hiding your own bag of pickle
Open
pretzels?
my bag.
She didn't hide it. She just didn't offer
None
it.
of us saw it. That's messed up.
Kate is not a sharer. It's called being a Virgo, and
It's
I
called my
appreciate
things.
it. So you got some pickle stuff. Did you get a bikini too?
You bet.
Yeah. Well, you bought some toys for your child.
I
but
did.
You didn't buy a Bucky Beaver. You bought Bluey toys, and I thought that was a little rude.
Bought Bluey.
But you know what? Bucky's was the only place I've ever seen those Bluey toys.
Okay, that's fair. Just feel like if you go to Bucky's, you buy a Beaver.
I didn't know the cultural associations, all right?
Well, now you do.
I might feel differently next time.
Girl dinner.
Dinner. Let's go have some lunch, or as we call it, girl dinner.
Skid, you get some more dinner in there.
Yeah, it's like, what's it called? Breakfast. Yeah, it's a boy dinner.
We made a much more inappropriate joke about this that I'm not going to repeat. But
I can't even
If you
remember.
come-
Oh, wait. Oh, no, I do. Okay.
but it was my fault that it came about, so I feel a little bit of
It was,
responsibility.
yeah, surprisingly, it was your call.
If next VIP, if you come up to me, I will repeat the
He'll
joke.
tell you about it.
The joke. That's one
Privately.
joke we can repeat. So we left early this morning. It was like a 3-hour drive that felt like 5 hours. And normally they're fun drives. We're jiving, we're making jokes. It was silence for like 3 hours.
Well, because Joe
Really
fell
weird.
asleep.
Joe fell
for one thing.
asleep.
Joe fell asleep because Joe was very hungover.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it?
It was McDermott's fault.
Your voice was a whole octave lower this morning.
Yeah.
Well, I actually didn't feel like I had that much, but we were at intermission, and he was like, I mean, it's already whatever it is, 10. And I was having a great time. I thought the Dallas show was awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm backstage, I'm like, this is working. This is fun. Your characters are awesome. McDermott's like, you want some Maker's Mark? I'm like, yup. And like,
But we all had the Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah.
But did you double-fisted with a Voodoo Ranger?
No.
I think that was where I made my mistake.
It wasn't his fault. Liquor's drunkened him.
Yeah.
And the hotel bar made him stay up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, the hotel bar we went to until they closed also was an option.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be a Texas show if we didn't overdo it.
Yeah. It's true.
But yeah, it was a very sad car ride, and I just sat there with my thoughts. And
My favorite moment was when Troy just we were in complete silence for about, 15 minutes. Then Troy just goes, I'm bored.
You're driving. You don't get to say that.
He did.
I said, I'm bored.
At one point, it's completely silent again for like a while. And he just goes, what do your characters want?
I remember that. And I was like, oh no, please don't ask me this right now.
What
I'm
do
in
they
the bar.
want in this world?
Kate and I are like so car sick in the back of the van, and we're like, stop talking.
He asked me to speak.
Could use that time to get to know each other's characters. You just stand at your phones and your iPads. Your Teletubbies. Well, we're here kicking off a new tour, doing back-to-back shows. It's the first time in a long time that we've done back-to-back shows. Certainly, with the drive in between is a lot, but I am excited after last night.
Me too. Me too, man.
I'm excited. The sky's the limit. New tour where we do an intermission now, just as a heads up. Take a break, go get a little pop. Have some Maker's Mark if you're Joe.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Do it.
Drain your wieners. I wasn't going to do a recap because I don't like doing them, but I think I'm going to do one because a lot of people didn't hear the show. So I'm going to do a very tight cap. How about a little cap music?
Man, this
Dap that cap.
cap better be tight.
Let's see your caps. Caps out, by the way. Bottle caps out. New rule for the tour. You get one cap per episode. And once you dap that cap, it's gone for the session. You probably will not earn another one unless you're funny like Skit.
Okay, Joe forgot his cap, and Kate has a question.
Mine's in the green
Teacher,
line.
what
I'll
happens
start-
if you don't have your cap and you forgot it
You
in
do
your
not
hotel?
have a cap then. I'm sorry.
Guys,
All right.
gave us one
I gave you
fucking
one cap.
It's so small. In my big bag.
It's coming from me. I have my cap. I remembered it.
That's staggering.
I know.
Brian, can I get some fresh caps when you have a second? This is the last cap I'm going to give you, and it has to last until December. But this is the recap.
The recap.
Our new story takes
You're
place
recapping Kate.
in the little village, the little town, the little city of Rosewood Vale. About a generation or so ago, 30-something years ago, a group of settlers united in their faith of the goddess Sidana, the cleansing light. They came into this valley. It was just rock and soil. And the leader of this group, known as Lord Montrose, said, "Do you know of this land? Long ago, there was a castle that stood there called Highbury. This land was called Keswick, and something happened here, and the land was cursed. They brought in specialists to try and clean the land, and they said it couldn't be done. And not only that, if anyone ever tried to live here, it would hasten their passing. The curse of this land, the blight, was so deep. Yet as this group came into this wasteland, the leader, Lord Montrose, saw a single rose growing at the edge of a brackish river. And in that rose, he saw a sign. He said, if this rose can bathe in Sidana's light, then perhaps we, with Sidana watching over us, can cleanse this land. And cleanse that land they did. We push forward in time. A generation later, Lord Montrose has passed, but his son has taken over, Lord Percival Montrose II. And he and his wife and his 2 children are preparing for the first Founders' Day festival. They want to have a festival to honor his father and these original settlers who have helped to create this town. Now the water is clean and potable. The land the fields have been tilled. There's crops, there's houses, there's a settlement. There's a waterfall, probably a windmill. Did I mention the windmill?
Yeah.
No.
There's a windmill.
Oh, he did.
Now.
And there are no gnomes.
No, there's one gnome.
Except for the treasurer.
There's one
There is
surviving
one
gnome.
surviving gnome, but he lays low.
It's like it's a Will Smith movie, but he's a gnome. It's like gnome and legend.
Very few halflings and gnomes, because they're silly. And a lot goes on at this festival. It would be impossible to recount all of these things, but we are introduced to our main characters in this story. Sydney, who are you playing? What are they?
What are they? I'm playing Andromeda Quinn. She's real big Andromeda fans out there.
Yeah.
She is a human wizard. She's young, about like 24, 25, and she has sort of an accent that I'm workshopping. Every show changes a little, but it's sort of implaceable to not be offensive to anyone ever.
Or offensive
Or
to
everyone.
everyone.
or offensive to everyone, and then it's even playing field and no one can be mad.
Yeah.
That's definitely how that works.
But yeah, she's got short black hair, and she has sort of these intense scarring along her face and arm that make her stand out and make her very unique in her mind. But yeah, she's quiet, and she works under the arcane advisor in Rosewood Vale. She's an apprentice.
Yes, an apprentice to Rydian Silverfrond, the master of the arcane here, female elf. Joe, tell us about your soon-to-be-dead character.
I made it through part 1. That's the most important.
Barely! Barely!
We all know that's a big step.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a new record.
Yeah, a new record for the tour. It really is.
Yeah.
Breaking new ground with every episode.
I am playing Killian Dawnwall, an elf fighter. A family man, as we saw in the first episode, who is has a couple daughters, about 7 and 10 years old, and works for the city guard. That's really all we know about him so far.
And he's hot. Hot as hell.
And I have to say, every time you say his last name, I don't hear D-A-W-N, I hear D-O-N-G.
Yeah.
Dongwall.
Dongwall.
Killian Dongwall.
Dongs, baby.
Did somebody order an elf pizza? With extra sauce? Kate, who are you playing?
I'm playing the hottest elf you've ever seen. Her name is Helena. She is the... What did I say?
My goodness. Not safe for work.
Wow.
Yum, yum, give me some.
Helena is a sort of handmaid for young Lady Willow, who is the daughter of Lady, or I guess now Baroness Abigail.
Ooh, spoiler.
A lot of stuff is going on with that, but she is a sister of Sidana. And yeah, that's kind of what we know about her right now.
Yes, she's wielding Sidana's favorite weapon, the sickle.
The sickle.
If that sickle could talk. Matthew Capodicasa. Did you get that a lot in high school? Did they say, Capodicasa?
That had phased itself out by elementary school.
You wet the bed. Who are you playing?
I am playing Sir Norval Munt, the Pious.
Ooh.
He
let's
is
see
a
him.
champion of Sadana. And he just wants you all to know the goddess is here with you.
Nice.
Thank you all for being here.
Look at that jaw. It's a very pronounced jaw. And of course, Mr. Skid Maher, known for a couple memorable characters over the years. Who have you invited into this story?
So I'm playing Oswin, who is He is a reformed outlaw and poacher. What we know about him is that he is missing the first 2 fingers on his left hand. He is left-handed, and he is missing those 2 his bow drawstring fingers. And so he has trained himself to shoot a bow right-handed. That is what he is in the midst of doing. And he is just trying to survive. He has been made an outcast, a pariah, because of his clear scar that he has, like that evinces his background as someone outside the law. And so he's just trying to survive.
Like many people, he has come to Rosewood Vale to start a new life, to perhaps maybe bathe in Sidana's light. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian McDermott. You'll have your caps when I'm ready. No, this is mine. I only have one. Best. You buy your own. Buy your own with your own money. Beer, John.
He's not even using it.
I'm gonna have a beer later.
So rude.
Friendship.
Anyways, back to my recap that was supposed to be short. Kate mentioned her character, Helena, is a handmaiden to the daughters of the Lord and Lady Montrose. They have 2 daughters, Willow, who is 12, and Beatrix, who is 18. At this festival, as it kicks off, the Lord announces to everyone that he has some big news. Not only are they celebrating this first Founders Day festival, but after a long time petitioning the crown of Mendev, they have been recognized as an official barony of the crown. And now he will be Baron Montrose, and his wife, who is also pregnant, will be the Baroness. And in exchange, his oldest daughter will be sent to wed the second oldest son of the king, and his youngest daughter will be sent to tutor at the castle, basically as a hostage, and when she comes of age, she will marry the third eldest child, who, by all accounts, is sickly, has some sort of disease that makes him look way younger than he is, cannot walk on his own. The town is very shook up by this. It seems like he has given up the farm for a chance to be recognized as a baron. But the party continues. They do their funny voices. We meet some new NPCs, and eventually they bring...
Mick Steele.
Yes, Mick Steele. We'll be seeing more of him. They meet the sister to the queen, who is a holy sister of Sidana, Violet DeWitt, who is hotter than Kate's character.
Listen, I thought about this. She's a human. I'm still the hottest elf in Rosewood
You
Vale.
are the hottest elf. Second hottest person, hottest elf. And she seems
Elves
lost.
aren't people?
Don't get me started. She seems lost in thought at the ponies.
Mick Steele is really coming out.
That's Mick talking.
Yikes, am I right?
I lost my train of thought. So the sister is just kind of staring at the ponies, and she's a little standoffish, weird. Helena talks to the Baroness, and the Baroness seems a little under the weather. Perhaps she ate a gas station taco.
From Buc-ee's.
Yes, this will become relevant later. And eventually they bring out a ram. These two hunters bring out a ram. They're going to sacrifice a ram because that's what they do in this town. This is a symbol. This is a sacrifice to Sidana, a symbol of courage, fertility, strength, not only for the town, but for these young daughters who are about to be sent to New Nerison. And as they're pulling the ram to the altar, and Father Selwyn Borvis is ready to sacrifice the ram, the rope breaks, and all of our heroes jump in. There's a tussle with the ram. Killian gets knocked to the ground, punches the ram in the nuts, and eventually,
I forgot about that.
after several tries, Sir Norval wrestles it, and they pull it to the altar, and then Father Selwyn, he can't...
First try.
He can't bring himself to kill it. Killian takes the ceremonial knife, kills the ram. Moments later, the Baroness buckles over and vomits what looks like black bile. And at the same time, the dead ram wakes up. And that is where we start our story this evening.
What is going on? A lot of layers here, Lavallee. A lot going on.
A lot going on. You should listen
A
back.
lot of ins and outs. A lot of what have yous.
A lot of how do you do's.
A lot of interested parties.
Kate, bring them all over.
And we didn't even mention more about the ponies. You really need to listen.
You don't have to listen
the first
to the
part.
ponies.
I think the ponies are going to be really important later.
Stop making the ponies important.
Is this Randolph the Great?
I don't know. I can't see. I
No,
lost
I
my
highly
glasses.
doubt that.
I think it's Randolph the Great.
Cool
I
cap.
can't see that, but I can see you roll for initiative.
All right.
Roll for initiative.
Roll,
I
Ricka,
was
roll,
gifted
my friends.
a pair of mini dice from Gray, who couldn't be at this show, but a friend gave me them for Gray. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wherever you are, thank you.
Yeah, we all
I'm
met
gonna
Gray
use
yesterday.
them.
Yeah.
And I love mini dice.
Take
sure
a look
do.
at the map, Joe.
We know.
Let's take a look at the old map.
Oh. Foundry, you are so beautiful.
This is
Oh,
what
no.
this creature may look like.
Oh no!
Oh!
Why am I right up by the stage? Why am I so close to the ram?
Did you mean water buffalo?
You need not.
Heck?
You need not be that close.
Why am I
That's the
out-
opposite of where I want to be.
I
Why
set
am
this
I
up.
outside of Sir Norval's bless or whatever?
yeah, I don't know.
Aura.
That would be my aura.
Your aura.
Yeah,
If
getting
you'd
that
like
aura.
to come bask in the light of the goddess.
Oh, look at that.
Please
You moved
stand
in the
within-
aura, and you got the little thing on there.
Fun.
Oh.
Look at, let's watch
fun.
this. You move out, goes away, move
Oh,
in.
that's so cool.
Wow.
It's the simple things.
That's cool.
Tabletops.
All right. Matthew Capodicasa, what'd you get?
I got a 19.
Woo! Not great. Woo!
Not awesome.
Killian.
27.
Oh my God. Is that natural 20 over there?
Natty 18.
Natty 18. Oswin.
Rolled like dog crap again. I got a 14.
Oh. You're distracted.
He's drunk still.
Oh, yeah,
I think
that's
he's
right.
still
Right.
drunk.
Helena.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
So dirty.
Andromeda Quinn.
25.
25, nice. Pretty high initiative, wizard. Round 1. Killian, you are right there. You are the one that struck this beast down. And you get to act first. What do you do?
Oh my God. Wasn't expecting to roll such a high initiative.
Don't do it.
Yeah, delay.
You're a fighter now. Don't encourage him.
You're not a spellcaster anymore. Don't. Don't encourage it.
Yeah, you heard the people. Delay. Give them what they want.
I think we all should delay. How interesting.
Yes. Let the ram go first.
Man, yeah.
Let's defer to the ram.
Bad situation. Okay. Killian is going to, going on instinct here. He's going to, oh man, this thing rises up, and it seems to him to have just risen from death. He does not have his weapon in his hand. At the time, he was just bringing it up. He sliced it, and I'm assuming he returned the ceremonial
Dude, if
dagger.
you were Sydney, you'd have every single one of your weapons in your hands. Several buff spells already cast on you. But you're Joe O'Brien, so your weapon is at home. Your armor's in the shop.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. You wouldn't bring your weapon to the festival.
You were just in a
it's a
fight.
party.
Obviously not on you.
Yeah,
Never mind, you were guarding the festival.
I know. You wouldn't bring your weapon to a
Your
party.
arm-
It's not
your-
Texas.
He is going to quickly reach into a pouch at the side that is leaning on his hip. He still has this bastard sword sticking out the top.
Magical condoms?
Yeah, the condom pouch.
Oh yes,
He's like, somebody's ready to run.
don it.
Striking
Don
condoms.
the magic.
Don your armor hastily.
Don the magic sheath.
I know how to put it down.
Here's what I'm going to attempt to do. This is new. He reaches into his satchel and he pulls out a pre-made vial that he pulls out and shakes up quickly, and it charges, begins to glow purple with this strange light. And he is going to throw a ghost charge bomb at
shit.
this creature.
Wow,
Ghost charge.
Ghost charge bomb.
the
So-
alchemist stuff, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So he does do some alchemy stuff. We'll learn about this as we go. But he pulls this thing out and boom, this purple explosion. Let's see if I can actually make contact with the creature. It's a ranged attack. Here we go.
Ranged attack.
That's going to be 17 to hit.
That is a miss.
Misses, unfortunately. Should still do splash damage.
Yeah.
Splash damage. 'cause
So it
was not
does
a critical.
2 vitality splash damage.
Okay.
So if it has some weakness to that, it would trigger.
Okay.
And he does not have his weapon ready, and this thing looks like it might charge. So in a remarkable move of self-preservation, he's going to move behind Sir Nerval.
Or all of us.
Wow. Okay.
All of us!
The earth shakes beneath our feet, and we all tumble 5 feet to the left.
He's like, I don't know what that thing is, but it's coming at us! And he's going to try to grab his blade next turn. We'll see.
It's funny. We were joking about it when we saw the art, but he really is sort of like Elric from
Yeah, you mentioned that, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Elric of Melnibone, written by Michael Moorcock.
I was just talking about Michael Moorcock.
Why you gonna say his name like that?
He lives nearby here.
Does he really?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Or so I was informed before the show.
Draw,
we
throw, back up.
Yeah.
Okay. Andromeda Quinn.
Yeah, Andromeda sees this, immediately thinks, that's not good. That's probably wrong. Shouldn't do that. Ram shouldn't come alive. Pretty intelligent character. So she is going to immediately go into like a defensive stance, and she stopped shooting fireworks. She's not doing that shit anymore. She's like, this is serious. I'm going to telekinetic projectile, and she's going to wave her arm, and from the stands around her, there's like cups and bowls that people were eating at this Founders Day festival, and like wooden tops and like little toys and stuff that were left behind.
There are.
And thank you. Yes, and she's gonna.
If you had asked, you would have known that the janitor just came through and cleaned up all of it.
Yeah.
There's
You've
nothing.
never seen such a bare stage.
Oh shit! She thinks if only there was just garbage lying around.
You do see one light solo cup.
I see a loot on the map.
Perfect.
Is that a loot?
She calls out to the loot with her magic, and she's gonna fling the loot at the ram. So telekinetic projectile.
All right, give me a attack roll.
Crack die.
And clearly
I bet. Cracked on a 2.
It was.
I don't want to know. Let her have fun.
It was cracked,
It was.
but
It's just as equally
Yeah,
not
if that was
great.
a cracked 19, we wouldn't hear how cracked it was.
No, it was. It was between a 13 and a 1. It was like right between. That's going to be a 16.
No, that's a miss.
Okay, yeah, I rolled pretty low.
Loot goes flying and hits a child. A child that happens to be allergic to music.
The child dies.
Starts going into shock.
Andromeda flings.
this goes back to the Giant Slayer days. Anytime anyone missed with an arrow, it killed a child that was nearby. Like anytime.
Not only.
I don't know what behavior you're trying to enforce.
What's worse is the child was allergic to music, so it was the anaphylaxis that killed them, not even the loot.
Right.
She flings it, misses. She goes, "Oh no!" And then she's just gonna put up a shield as her last action on herself.
All right, little shield buff.
She's nervous.
Ooh, she should be, because it's Dead Ram's turn.
Dead ram! Question mark, exclamation point.
All right, Dead Ram is going to come charging off the stage. It's got this like dead look in its eyes. Its eyes are just these black pools with no iris, no pupil. First action, it steps up to Sir Norval. Second action, something about this ram, its aura seems to infect all of you as it comes closer to you. Maybe you've never seen the dead rise before, and it's enough to provoke a will save from all of you.
Oh, no. Oh, wait. So what is your bonus that you give
Okay,
us?
so when you're within 15 feet of me, you're within my aura. My oath of the defender will protect you. During my daily preparations, I can swear an oath to defend against a certain kind of enemy during your deeds that day.
You picked rams?
I picked undead.
Oh! Hold on. Blades in the Dark flashback to this preparation. You're in your house.
I wake up that morning. I go,
Oh, honey.
there are
you-
two beautiful townspeople in the bed with me. I say, would you like to say a prayer with me to greet this blessed morning?
I can't stand up.
Here. Let me lay hands upon you.
No, that's what got me into this mess. Ask her. I'll roll. I love
Well.
to pray.
As you know, I have seen some things in my time,
Okay.
and this day I shall swear an oath to defend you, ma'am, and you, madam, against the foul deeds of the undead.
Okay.
So, and he grabs both their hands. Oh, blessed Sadana, please aid me in my efforts to defend these people against the foul work of the undead. You guys want to go again?
No.
No pressure. I'm just offering as a service I might provide.
We're very hungry.
Oh yeah, I can make eggs. Yeah, let me go make eggs.
Let's eat eggs first and then we'll talk. Flashback to this moment.
Yeah. So basically, I chose undead because I said, Skid, what do you think from these choices I should choose? And Skid said undead.
Yeah. Basically every day.
So basically, if you're in my aura, you get resistance 2 to damage dealt by creatures with the chosen trait, which I chose undead. I'm assuming this risen from the dead ram might be undead though.
Maybe.
So you all get resistance 2 to any damage the ram will do.
But nothing to the will save.
Nothing to will save, and nothing to me.
Ooh.
Is this
I'm here
a
for
fear
you.
effect?
Yes.
Did you roll bad too? You're giving me bad energy. You're giving bad vibes to the table. What'd you roll?
I'm going to dap my cap.
You dapping that cap?
Ooh, tap it.
I'm doing an early cap dap
Oh, dap it.
Let me hear
because I
that.
believe I fumbled.
You believe you fumbled.
Yeah, with a natural 2.
All right, dap it and tell. You rolled it. What was the total? Just out of curiosity.
The total was 11.
Okay.
It's super close, right on the line.
Tweener.
Tweener.
Do you really feel
But now
the
I want
way I feel?
I want to make sure I fumble. So I dap the cap.
Fear effect.
Oh. Well, now we'll find out. 21.
Success.
Okay.
Okay. Critical success.
Not because you're a success.
Bravery.
Oh.
Dude, don't fuck with Killian, dude.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
I will.
I will.
All year.
Often.
Andromeda Quinn, what'd you roll?
I think I'm gonna dap my cap.
You dapping that cap?
Joe made me nervous. I rolled a 4. My total would be a 12.
Sounds
And that's another
dappable.
tweener. I'm like, I don't know. Do you guys think I should dap
Now
it?
you
You know,
it's not a
But I know it's not a fumble, but
You know it
a
wouldn't be a
fail
fumble,
could still
but-
be bad.
Sure. Nick Lowe, if you're watching, make a dap that cap drop.
yeah, please do.
Yeah, thank you, Nick. I'm gonna dap it. All right.
She's dapping it, folks.
Amazing. That's gonna be a 26.
Success.
Ooh.
Caitlin.
25.
Success.
Will is my best save.
Capodicasa looks a little nervous over there.
19.
Oh! Failure.
Oh.
Skidmar.
I am also going to dap my cap.
Oh my God, a triple. This is the first triple dap in Ascension
dap.
history. You got to see it, Austin. Triple dap, re-roll.
I rolled a natural 1, so I'm gonna...
Oh, yeah.
Natural 20!
Hell yeah.
Wow.
You are immune to whatever this is.
Yeah.
As are you for the rest of this combat.
Awesome.
Matthew to Capodicasa, you are frightened 1.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay? And remember that frightened affects all your numbers, including your AC, which is important because this thing's about to bite you.
Ooh.
Oh! Looked like a 21, and then I realized the dice don't go that high.
Is it a 12?
Is it 12?
Is it an 11?
Shut up. It's been a long week. That is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
A couple things are going to happen. First, let me just see if I brought any D12s.
Oh, no.
way. On a bite? What is this, a dragon?
Kidding, I just got excited. You take 9 points of damage. Give me a fortitude save.
Okay.
That must be your best save.
It is. But I rolled a natural 2.
Dap, dap.
For a...
Dap, dap.
You dapping that cap?
Yeah.
4 caps!
Matthew Capodicasa.
Whoa!
Natty 19. Oh! 29.
29 is a critical success.
Yeah.
Ah! Well, the good news is the ram is done for now. Helena.
Helena, you see her hands start to glow again, but instead of casting Bless, this time she's going to cast Vitality Lash.
Ooh.
So can the ram please give me a fortitude save?
What did you say to me?
Please.
Let me find my sexiest D20. There she is. We'll talk later at the hotel room. What kind of save was it?
Fortitude.
16.
Fail!
Yeah.
Nice. So you take 4 damage, and that's all that happens. You take full damage. That's
Full
all that
damage?
happens. Yeah.
To the tune of what?
Fuck. 2d6, so 4 points of damage.
4.
Vitality damage.
Vital.
Okay, 4 points of.
Does that seem like it maybe hurts it more than I expect to for 4 points of
It
damage?
does scream out in this like scream. When you hit it, you heard a similar scream. Maybe.
I will yell out, free action, to Sir Norville and say, what do you have on your hand? In your hands?
Nothing.
Nothing? What weapon do you use usually?
A
What's on your
longsword.
back? Your longsword. If you come near me, I can infuse it with vitality, if you want. Otherwise, right now, finish my turn with casting shield, because that did not look pretty.
Wow. Well, there it is. Helena casts Vitality Lash on this ram. Matthew, Capodicasa, it is your turn.
Sir Norville draws his longsword, action 1. He pulls out his shield, action 2.
Boy, howdy.
Gotta play it straight.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
And then he will, instead of taking a strike, he will cast his focus spell.
Oh.
Shields of the Spirit. So as he raises his shield, ephemeral spirits, the light of Sedana, starts to float out from the shield and surround the aura. And it's going to focus in on Killian. So basically, you're going to get a +1 status bonus to AC. And each time an enemy makes an attack against you, they'll take 1d4 spirit damage, even if they miss.
Wow. So wait, is this just on me? Like, what if I move? Do I have to be next to you?
You have to stay in my aura.
And your
Is this a
aura
different-
is 20 feet?
15 feet.
15 feet? Wow.
That's great.
Amazing. Awesome, dude. What is it called again?
Shields of the Spirit.
Shields of the Spirit.
Is that like, was that Spirit Guardians at one point, or was that? It sounds like a little bit like Spirit Guardians.
Sounds like it, but I don't know.
Shields of the Spirit. Okay.
And he'll say, Killian, we ought to take care of this now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's no need.
Yeah, he's like trying to get his weapon
Ooh,
unbuckled.
look at
He's
his
like,
aura.
Yeah.
This is no
Taking care of
time
it right now.
This is no time for science.
Look what I did to you.
Look at that token.
This is
That's
the
awesome.
this is the coolest thing I've seen Foundry do so
This
far.
is why tickets cost $3,000 for that production value. Are you done with your turn?
I'm done, and I go down and my frightened condition goes away. Correct?
Oswin.
Okay, Oswin is far too close to this creature to be effective. So he's going to wrap his weathered yellow cloak about his frame and dash away from the fray next to this tree that's a little bit out of the aura, away from the ram. And he's going to draw his bow and
No, to the right. Yeah.
What's Good job, Joe.
okay. And and with his third action, he's going to hunt prey.
Oh. Okay. Does that include an attack roll?
No, that's it.
That just gives you a bonus for next time you attack?
Yeah, the
Okay.
bonus damage. Yeah.
Bonus damage. Get a nice clean shot there until someone screws it up. Round 2. Killian Dongwall.
Stop. All right, so if I was to say move in order to flank the creature like this,
Hold on.
is that doable? Considering the stage is all. Like, is that not the ram just kind of ran right off it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
curious.
rule of cool. Yeah, you're flanking there.
All right, so he's going to draw his weapon, move over there, hop up just like super quickly onto the stage.
Yeah. It's a low altar.
Get behind this thing, just say, Norval, take his attention. and then he's going to slice it from behind. Attempt to anyway with a
it's off
bastard
guard.
sword.
It's off guard.
Off guard.
Too bad you tapped that cap.
Yeah, too bad. Another natural 5. But that is an 18 against off guard.
That is a hit.
All right.
Fair is fair.
He is two-handing the bastard sword, so that is 17 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice. All right, so a juicy hit on this thing.
And that
All
is
right.
his round.
And that is his round. Andromeda Quinn.
Andromeda feels like Norville and Killian have this sort of under control. She also doesn't want to ruin this area. It's her job to kind of keep it clean and keep things orderly. So she's trying not to cast extremely damaging spells to the area. She also, when you jumped on stage, she's like, be careful not to trip on the, okay, this is good. And she's gonna look over and see like these loose planks from when they were building some of this stuff earlier, and she's gonna again do telekinetic projectile as she flings like a 2x4 and tries to conk the ram on the head.
Nice.
Let's see if she can hit this time. Andromeda Quinn. Oh, tits.
Stop saying tits every show.
Yeah, sorry. 12.
Oh, no.
Tits. All right, so not gonna,
double down.
Not gonna stop. Again, she's gonna miss. Almost hits Killian. Sorry.
Jimmy, did you take your loose board medication? No, Mom, I won't need it at this fat.
Shoot. Stupid Andromeda, stop doing this to the kids. She's gonna cast shield again and think about what she's done.
She really should. It's the dead ram, question mark, exclamation points, turn! And yet again, everyone except Joe and Skid, give me a will save.
We'll save.
Caps are not plentiful at the moment.
Oh.
Now we're talking.
Oh no! Kate, no!
Hey.
The last dab.
Wait, is that a...
Dab?
Are you dapping it?
Is this the last dab?
It's the last dab. I rolled a natural 1.
You dapping that cap? That cap
Dap
has been
that
dapped!
That cap's been dapped.
All caps have been dapped.
25.
Okay.
There you go.
Success. Matthew.
22.
Success.
21.
Success.
Nice.
What a waste of action! The ram, having been struck by Killian, turns and goes to bite at you. I'm going to give you a bonus to your AC. Just take like a +1 here. A little circumstance bone, because you're on the higher ground. It's trying to like reach up towards you and bite. And here's my roll.
First things first, take 1d4 damage.
How dare you?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because of my shields of the spirit. You attacked you attacked the one that is under Sedana's protection.
Okay. Do you want to roll it for me, or you want me to roll it? Because I
would
rolled
love
a
to roll it.
1.
You take 4 points of damage.
Oh, I bet!
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Lying mafioso. All right, so 4 points of damage. Then I rolled a juicy 26 on Killian.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Sure will. All right, get my D100. Oh! 11 points of damage.
Jeez.
And then I need a fortitude save from you.
Okay.
That triggers my reaction. When an ally is damaged and we are both in my aura, my retributive strike enacts. So I get basically an AOO.
Nice.
That's going to be a 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
Yeah, buddy.
Dude, what's better than a champion?
Nothing.
13 points of damage.
Ah! That's the sound it makes. Your fortitude save, sir?
18.
You take 1d6 persistent void damage.
No.
Oh no.
Persistent.
Remember to reduce the damage you took by 2.
Yep, sure.
Okay.
I could probably do that here on Foundry. 1d6 minus 2 void. Carry the 6. It did work. What's better than Foundry Virtual Tabletop? Am I right? Go out and buy it immediately. It still has one more action. It did the bleh, it did the bite, and then it's going to turn on Sor Nurval and try and bite you. And I roll. Even with the map, that is going to be a 22.
Off the shield.
Wait, because your AC raised. You didn't use shield block.
I didn't block.
It was just the AC boost? You son of a bitch. Wow. All right. Awesome turn for the heroes. Helena.
So this void damage that you did to Killian, do I know if there's a way to get rid of that if I were to heal right now to counteract that because it's vitality and void?
There's something you can do that would give him a boost to his flat check, right?
Yeah, but you'd have to take 2 actions to do it. Describe to the GM what you would do. It takes 2 actions, and then I reduce my flat check from 15 to 10.
Okay. Well, that
How
sounds
much do you
fun.
care about Killian? Don't forget, you are the other elf of this party. And
Also, don't forget, God, and I hate sounding like a whiny little piece of shit.
So don't.
But I am carrying over 9 damage from getting gored by this thing right before this fight.
Right.
So-
That kind of is my role.
You are a
Just
cleric.
FYI.
You are a cleric.
I should do that. All right.
I love a nonchalant cleric.
By the way, after I
you're still going?
Yes, because I used my
Not even your turn.
because I used my reaction. The resistance against damage from undead increases to 5.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
I think just for Joe, but I'm trying to read it now. If a creature with the chosen trait, undead, triggers your champion's reaction, it did, and your champion's reaction grants resistance against the triggering damage, it does, the resistance increases by 5. So,
Wow.
so it's resistance 7.
Wow.
Wait, but is that for everyone in the aura or no? Just for the person?
I think that's everyone in the aura, allies in the aura.
Wow.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's sick.
Or don't.
I know who I'm killing in Milwaukee.
Matthew, stop telling him what you can do.
Stop being so cool. All right, so do you want to take 2 actions to, if you do, explain to me what you want to do that
Well,
may lessen his flat check and make it
you-
really interesting and cool.
Have you taken damage?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do something really cool then. I'm going to do a 3-action heal
Oh, okay.
over the space that's centering on the ram. So the ram's going to take this heal
That's
as
very
well.
presumptuous that Ram is undead.
So when I do a 3-action heal, it's 1d8 plus 8.
No. It's just the die.
It's just the die.
Yeah.
I struggle with this with Suki. It's confusing in the wording. It's the weakest one, but you
Oh,
get
it
the
is?
most
But for most
people.
people.
Yeah.
So it's just 1d8.
yes,
That's it.
Oh, okay. All right. That's fine.
Well,
which seems silly. In
Well,
my
it makes sense.
no,
You're-
no,
you're
it's
trying
not.
You have to
heal more than
decide,
one.
though, if
It's
you're
2
healing or damaging.
It's
you can't
2d8,
do both.
2d8.
Well, no. If I do vitality, then the undead creature.
no, not in 2E, I believe, right? They're all in
I'm
it.
looking right here. You channel vital energy to heal the living or damage the undead. That's the first sentence.
Balls.
Yeah, balls.
It's
All right.
okay. Well,
Big-
And then I'm gonna do a 2-action heal on Joe.
you could also just hurt.
Sweet.
You can also just hurt the ram.
I wanted to originally
Nice turn.
hurt the ram, but I think that I should be healing.
Also, I think
you.
it's 2d8. If you're
Yeah,
using
if I do
your
2
font.
action, it's 2d8.
No, even 3 action. Everything is 2d8 base now because you're casting it at 2nd level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So it should be 2d8 plus 16 for the 2 action version.
Yeah. 2d8 plus 16?
Yeah, it's way better to do 2 action version, like crazy better.
It's 28. Wow. 28 points of healing.
Wow.
Wow.
That is
say that?
exactly how many hit points I'm down.
Whoa,
28.
Okay.
Nice.
So I do the 2-action heal, and then I'm going to move next to Andromeda and behind Norville. I want to be within range of Norville to perhaps give him a boost on his weapon.
Okay.
Maybe next turn.
Why? Hello.
All right.
Now is not the time, Norville.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
so your character's fucked too?
Have we?
Oh, well, maybe. It's a small town.
Started a new adventure so we could get away from this.
Andromeda looks at Helena.
Pass.
Hi.
Stop! Get out of here, you!
Oh. Okay, I'll be over here for the casting. Do you want to touch?
Hello there.
Andromeda, also no! No, not right now!
No, focus.
Pretend you're in your room alone and don't touch yourself.
What? This is not the time.
I should just say, just so no one is surprised, that being in the light of my goddess sometimes gives someone a tingly feeling.
So much is
no-
happening.
That's normal. Don't worry about it.
Sir Norval, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to swing at the ram.
Okay.
Okay.
Off guard.
30 to hit.
That is a critical hit.
24 points of damage.
You strike. What is your weapon?
Longsword.
Longsword. Two-handed? No, you got a
One-handed.
shield,
Shield.
right? You bring that longsword back and you strike the ram very close to where Killian originally sliced its neck. And as the sword hits the ram, it just crumbles into dust.
Everyone.
Oh my God! It left a blood spot.
I downloaded that modular.
Oh, I was
That's
wondering. I
amazing.
saw the thing. Oh, that's great.
That's cool.
Everyone who dies will have blood.
Is everyone all right?
I'm fine,
guy's
except for
okay.
I didn't get to use any of my ram-related jokes because I didn't get to do any damage to the thing.
I feel guilty about this. Would you like to make some post its death?
Well, what is going to happen was I was going to shoot the ram and hit it square, and I was going to whisper to my longbow, it says, "Now I guess you're a Rambo, aren't you?" And then, like,
Sorry, we missed that.
if I shot at it and it went out of the way, if I missed, I would then say, "Oh, I guess maybe it's a Dodge Ram." And then I had like 4 or 5 more, but it's not worth getting into.
Well, perhaps we'll encounter another ram.
Well, yeah, you're to God's face,
My ear is always in my goddess's
I
face.
believe.
While they're talking, Joe, you take 48 points of persistent damage.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you see Killian on the edge of the stage, just like looking at the dust that's left, and he just starts to kind of step down the stage toward it, and he stumbles like off the stage, and then he's trying to breathe, and he feels as if the very life is being sucked out of him. So 1d6 plus
Take
2.
4 points, my Christmas dice.
So he starts dying, 4 points of damage, natural 4 on the check.
Okay. Do you want to try and do that thing to give
Yeah.
him a chance?
Killian, what's wrong?
I don't understand. I can't breathe.
Okay, stay calm. And she's just trying
I
to.
can't. My vision. And he starts blinking and looking around.
Did you eat a taco? Earlier in the day?
No, this seems different.
He's grabbing at his armor, like trying to loosen it. Maybe that's it. But
She's like looking around on him to see what's wrong. Maybe like a medicine check.
Okay. Yeah, try a medicine check.
Let's try a medicine check.
Get that condom off him.
That's right.
The what?
Here's
worry
the,
about it.
here's the problem.
worry about it.
19. All right, I'm going to say that's enough to reduce the check. However, as you're feeling this death energy course through you, you're stumbling around and you look up towards the altar and you see your first wife
Whoa.
just standing there serenely.
Oh.
And she reaches out her hand towards you as you take 4 more points of void damage.
Wow. It's just like your wedding day.
Did I learn anything about what's afflicting him with my roll? Or
Yeah, void damage.
see?
natural 1 failed again.
She's stepping towards you.
Does she look younger, older?
She looks exactly like how she looked the last time you saw her alive.
So old. Yeah, almost like an elderly woman. You see, basically, and he's shaking and he goes to a knee down. And you guys are seeing him look at nothing, right? Just looking at space. And he's like, How? What's happening to me? Squeezing his eyes shut. I assume you would.
You can continue to
I
do
can
something.
try
Just
again.
tell me if it's cool. You don't have to roll. Just tell me what you do. But if it's cool, I'll reduce the flat check to a DC 10. If it's not cool, I might raise the flat check.
I think she's going off of her instincts and trying to do like a treat wounds type of thing. She's like, maybe that's healed that I did earlier did not get everything. Why am I talking like Andromeda?
I don't know.
Why are you so
But you're
impatient?
standing next to her.
This is infectious, having fun. That is
I
part
don't know.
of
It
it.
just seems so fun to do.
Andromeda puts her hand on Helena's shoulder and she says, "Do you need my help? What is going on?"
Have you read anything about this in your books or?
This is void damage.
Hang on,
Oh
I'll
my
get.
God!
This is classic for hurting, and opposite of healing is the hurting.
Okay, got it. So she tries to treat wounds if she doesn't know anything else outside of like
Hang on,
void damage.
I'll give him mouth to mouth. I'm gonna breathe the light of the goddess into you now, Gilliam.
You hear them talking, and it's all like.
Yeah, as Sir Norval, like his shadow casts over him, he just tries to push him away.
No,
The
let
goddess
him.
will save you.
Let him.
The goddess will save you. This will also, if I spend 10 minutes trying to make out with you, will restore my focus point.
You take 3 more points of void damage. Damn it, dude. Give me a DC 10 flat check.
Natural 5.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
Can I assist with Helena?
I did treat wounds though.
She's here. She's here. He starts saying, like, to the ground.
All right, so let's do treat wounds because you're trying
was
to at least give him, if you can't, let's try treat wounds
Yeah,
now.
that
We'll
was
say
a
that lowered the
critical
check. Now you're going to
success.
do treat wounds.
Oh wait, 48.
Did you succeed on the check?
Yeah, I critically succeeded.
Okay.
5, 6, 9,
Wait,
10.
what is happening?
40,
She's treating your wounds
48 hit
while
points.
you're having the void damage sucked
Treat
away.
wounds.
Tree wounds is 10 minutes. Is it battle medicine, or do you have...
Oh, we're still in combat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, battle
Well,
medicine?
Then yeah, I would do battle medicine.
Okay.
So that was a 25.
All right, so he's... Yeah, what was the 48? Because that's going to
For my treat wounds.
Yeah, well, how much was it?
Oh shoot, I forgot now.
10. You said 10, and I said 14, and then he's
right.
saying other numbers.
I'll say he goes... And he breathes kind of life back into him, and maybe she sort of starts to vanish.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, wait, just wait." And he'll take damage again.
You'll take 5 more points of damage.
Ah, come on, just roll out of it. There we go, 13.
There we go.
Okay.
Wait, do I not get the bonus because she did tree wounds? Son of a bitch!
Wait, what?
I just wanted to hand wave it, but yeah, she didn't do that.
God damn it!
Can I do an Arcana check to give him a boost to reduce his check?
It might be time to let him go.
You made it to the second episode.
Who's laughing at that? I see you.
Sometimes it's necessary to shoot the horse.
Without getting too much in the weeds here, are you the only one that can reduce his flat check?
I don't know.
Who else has medicine?
Anybody
can
can.
Andromeda
Anybody
roll
can.
But
Arcana?
Then let the 13
I'm
pass.
trained in medicine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Just it's all about
Yeah.
what you're all
What you
trying
saw,
to help
what he
him.
saw.
That's enough
And
to reduce
the last
the check.
thing, the last thing he'll just say is, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And he starts breaking down, crying.
Start breaking
But
down.
then all of a sudden, like, his breath comes back. He looks up, no hallucination. And he just looks around at all of you.
Who were you talking to?
Are you okay now?
There's no need to apologize. We've all had the Founders Day punch together.
Puts the blade of the point of his bastard sword into the ground and just like pushes up off the hilt, stands up. And he's tall, 6'3". He's almost as tall as Sir Norval, not quite. Just stands up tall, looks around at all of you. Nothing. Nothing.
Are you all right?
I think so, yeah. Just couldn't breathe there for a moment. It must have been something the creature bit me. And he looks around at the priest, right? You said there was like a priest that was doing the ritual?
Father Selwyn Borvis, he is standing up and looking around, and you see that some members of the guard are whisking away Lord and Lady Montrose. Two of the men are actually carrying Lady Montrose away from the dais.
Oh, right.
There's just a pool of this black bile laying on the stage, and the crowd has started to disperse. The rest of the guard are like pushing them back, and in fact, you see the dwarf captain of the guard come over and says, "Get to your post! Get these people out of here! The festival's over! The festival's over!"
We must investigate this bile
Yes,
for the safety
you're right,
of our
Norman.
Baroness.
Just a moment, he says to the captain.
What, Killian?
This something happened here with this, whatever she threw up. It woke this goat and
It's a ram.
a ram, whatever. And he goes over to the
Some elf you are.
bile.
Don't touch it.
He has a glove on. He's gonna pull
you-
his glove off.
Wait, you, ma'am. You're somebody of intellect. Do you have any insight into what this might be? And you, Madam, Lady Andromeda, perhaps you have some knowledge that might be useful. I'm but a humble guard.
Andromeda looks at Helena.
Perhaps you would also know, but I think that was undead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, for sure.
Yes, okay. For sure, yes.
And Helena, like, crouches down to, like, inspect the black bile.
Yeah, I would like to roll, if you'll allow me. I have undead lore, but I'd like to roll my lore master about undead to see if I can recall anything about the black bile, throwing up, being sick.
And Killian, you're over there as well?
Yeah, he wants to put his fingers into the bile.
You're still going to do that, huh?
I rolled a
The
28.
entire table is stepping up to help
He
you.
pulls out a long metal straw.
Well, he just has this history in alchemy, and he works with his hands, and so he's touching it to see if he gets any.
First rule of alchemy: touch everything.
Touch everything.
Touch it with your hands.
Put it in your mouth.
Put it in your
Make sure to experience it with all five.
What does it
senses.
taste like?
Andromeda, you don't know any direct connections between vomiting black bile and the undead. You've heard of stories of some undead that like drool, this blackness that they can infect with this. You don't know if there's a causal connection or if it's just an odd coincidence. Did you roll on this like a medicine?
I rolled like a medicine check. It's a dirty 20.
Yeah, so it's not uncommon if you have like blood in your intestinal tract for it to like coagulate and come up like this, but this would be a lot of blood, which makes it all the more dangerous where she's, 7.5, 8 months pregnant. And you feel it, and it has a viscous quality to it, Killian. Just a very unsettling series of events here.
Well, can I roll knowledge on it?
Yeah, you can roll.
So, I
not
could
an
roll
herb.
religion. I could roll arcana.
Do you have
I could
alchemy?
roll crafting. Yeah, like craft alchemy.
Yeah, I mean it's not an alchemical substance.
Sure.
So,
Okay. That's important to know.
Yeah.
Is it biological?
No, this is something. Yeah. But you might be wondering, like, maybe she was poisoned.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So why don't you roll alchemy on that?
Yeah. All right. I'll roll craft. 15.
Your brain goes right there, right? You're like, someone poisoned the Baroness, and you try to see. It's got this sort of like coffee grind texture to it,
Oh,
Ugh. Man, it's so gross.
well, that's unsettling. Yeah.
and you're not 100% sure, but you start to worry now. The guard in you comes out. The 100-plus-year-old elf in you comes out, who has seen assassination attempts, who has seen assassinations, perhaps, and you sober up real quick. You're not quite sure from testing the bile that there's poison there, but you're not ruling it out.
Yeah. All right, so he's going to stand up and like kind of quickly walk towards Sir Norval and just kind of quietly, like up kind of near your ear, be like, I'm not 100% sure, but it's very possible this is
an assassination
Why are
attempt.
you telling secrets over there?
Andromeda also walks up.
Are you talking about the vial?
I would
Lady,
like to know what you know.
Lady Helena, you work in the Baron's household.
Yes. If you know anything about what happened.
I don't know anything, but I think, look, it's not substantiated or anything, but it's very possible this... You the new magic assistant?
Yes, I have been here for almost a year. We've talked before.
Have you studied any necromancy or anything like that?
My name is Andromeda. I know who you are. We talked at the tavern, and when I walk outside, I've seen you.
I talked to you at the tavern?
Yes, you were very drunk.
That's kind of rude,
I
Killian.
bought a round for you and Helena. Oh,
I know who you are. Hey.
I know who you are. Hey.
Hello. We met before too. Remember me?
this is Arswin.
Right? Yeah. No,
Yes.
it's a great memory. Yeah.
This is Arswin. Come, Arswin, come.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Don't.
No, perhaps Arswin collects herbs sometimes on the outside in the forests for
right.
me and the mage. Perhaps Arswin would know if this is the poison.
I could like if it's like a natural sort of carrying substance that like you can find out like in the woods, like it's perhaps.
Yes,
I'll give it a shot.
yes.
Right. So I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna bend down, and
And he's just while Oswin is examining it, he's going to say quietly to the three of them as Oswin is examining. He's going to say,
No, there is no direct evidence, but it's possible she was poisoned. It's possible it was someone was trying to assassinate her. I don't know for sure, though.
Why would one want to assassinate the Baron unless...
To get to the air.
Yes, unless the new child will be the heir. But who would stand to gain from such an assassination besides the crown?
This is all interesting. Happening on the same night.
Right. So if the newly whatever Baron becomes, I don't know the
Are you
word.
listening to the
Anointed.
whole festival?
invested, duly invested, Baron.
Well, thanks, Mr. Smarty Pants. We're not all so educated. No, the newly invested Baron is killed without an heir. Then what?
They have control.
It would
Passes to the king.
pass to one of his daughters, who will soon be marrying
To one of the
one of
Banes.
the kings,
Right.
who install one of the king's sons, the Baron. But again, this returns to the question we were asking ourselves earlier: why would the crown of Mendev have any interest in our small town?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, the whole reason we stayed here in the first place, and he looks at Helena. The whole reason we stayed in the first place was because it was useless land, because no one else wanted to be here, because there was nothing of value here. That's what made us safe. That's why we stayed.
We have to tell them.
Let's be sure what we know. Osmond, have you discovered anything?
Yeah, he's like bends down and with his dominant three-fingered right hand, he like takes a pinch of this substance, rubs it between his fingers and sniffs it, touches it on his tongue. And that's a 20 nature.
20 nature.
Thank you.
And what does it taste like, Troy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it tastes like copper.
So it could be blood. This could be.
Yeah, it
Could be
seems
bloated,
like
yeah.
blood. There's a lot of it. The medical part of you says this wouldn't be crazy, dangerous. There's a part of you that thinks like maybe there's poison involved, but the highest check among you cannot say for sure what happened here. And because you're still smarting from this ram rising up, you're having trouble distinguishing between these two events.
They have to be related. They have to be.
Sister Andromeda,
The moment she vomited this on the ground, that
She is
thing woke up.
not a sister.
you're all sisters in the light of the goddess. And right now you're standing in my aura and the light shines down upon you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you think your boss might be able to analyze this?
Oh, perhaps.
Maybe we should take a
Yes, I can.
sample.
I can ask.
before that, can we roll a? I don't know if there's a check, But can she be trusted?
Who?
The arcane advisor?
Meridian Silverfront?
yeah.
You don't have a lot of connection with her. It's like a different department.
So
I can speak to this.
She wasn't here when we founded the town. Because she's another elf.
Yeah, no, she came in.
She came later, and
Yeah.
he has...
She was sent from like...
Killian hasn't had a lot of interaction with her.
No.
Yeah, so he's like...
I think Andromeda even says,
She's tough. Tough? She's tough. This is the word I would use to describe her personality. Perhaps if you, Killian, and Sir Norville came with me to say this is important, she would listen to the words from your mouths. But from my mouth, it is sort of squeaky mouse.
But I don't know that we can trust anything she says anyway. What would we get from her? What does she know?
Well, why can we not trust? Do you think, well, if we
We
cannot...
just don't know is all.
But who can we trust if we cannot trust?
I don't know if I can trust like anyone in this lot either.
I trust Helena. And I think you should go and talk to them. Talk to the family. Find out where she's been and who she's been talking to.
They like you.
Find out if she left town recently or spoke with anyone unusual. Find out who that rider was.
Your boss, Sir Norval, and Killian comes over, the captain of the guard, Barvis Tonk, and he says, "Gentlemen, this way." He pulls you aside and he says, "When you struck the beast, are you 100% sure that you killed it? Can you say with absolute certainty that you murdered the creature?"
You mean when I slit from...
Yes.
Absolutely, no question.
I saw it
the
fall,
life bled
but
from it.
You felt there was no heartbeat.
I held it with my other hand. It went limp completely, and I felt it die. Yes. And
Yeah,
it
you,
was
you
some
felt
time
its
before it
heartbeat
rose.
stop. You felt its heartbeat stop.
And I described slowly, like, feeling this connection between this creature's death and what's happening, what might be happening with this barony. So, like, yeah, he felt the life bleed out of it. In fact, he may have even taken some joy in it in some weird way.
All right, calm down.
what the heck?
That's almost an anathema.
Oh,
Yeah.
Almost.
better watch yourself.
He says,
I never claimed to bathe in any light with a bunch of chicks.
he says to you and Sir Norval, he says, the two of you, let's make sure this area is dispersed. Meet me in my chambers later this evening. We should talk.
Yes, I'm gonna check in on my family, make sure they're all right before.
That's fine. That's fine.
And I'll meet up with you.
In an hour and a half.
Talk to the family.
It's
90 minutes.
90 minutes is fine.
Yeah, would you have an appointment?
I don't know why I'm looking at my wrist.
Is your wrist all right? Do I need to heal it for you?
No, it's all right.
All right.
And Killian is going to turn to Andromeda.
She's already prestidigitationing the blood away, just hiding everything.
I can see already you've got some talent.
Thank you. This is nothing. This is sort of the things I do to pass the time.
Well, it's very
Now
impressive.
she's Dutch.
Something is happening to the voice.
Something is happening.
So I have to get back to Bjork. Tiny, teeny, tiny, Icelandic, small. Okay.
She says all of that.
Look, do whatever you think is right, but if I could ask you a favor, just keep it to yourself for the moment. You could come and we could talk to you after we talk to our boss, but don't tell yours, not yet.
That is not a problem for me because I don't talk to anyone.
That's a really sad thing to hear.
It is.
No, not in a sad way.
Come
And
talk to us
Sir
later.
Norval
not
suddenly
sad.
is like square up in front of you. He is,
It's not sad.
I believe you have a lot of important things to say.
Oh,
Her face softens.
this is true, but I don't feel like I have to say them. I think them, I feel them. You know?
There's so much wisdom in what you say.
Killian rolls his eyes.
She turns back to Killian.
He looks at Sir Norval. He says,
She could meet us later, after we speak with Captain.
Perhaps we will meet at the tavern where we have talked many times before.
Yes.
Right.
We will sit at the table that we always sit at.
Well, I'll just, you lead me there, and I'll sit there.
Sir Norval pulls Killian aside, like, is your wife aware that you're meeting with Andromeda at a table in the tavern many, many times? No judgment. I just want to make sure I got my story straight.
Quick question. In the light of Saidana, as you so eloquently describe, if you don't remember something, did it happen?
Morally speaking, like, did it happen?
In a former life, I was a philosopher.
I believe I'll have to consult my book of scripture, but I believe the answer is yes. Objectively speaking.
Well, we all have different interpretations. I'll see you at the meeting.
Andromeda also
He's
says,
going to go to his family.
yeah, Andromeda says bye to Helena. She says,
You should meet us later. See if you find the things that happened to Lady Montrose.
I will try. My stutter is really bad today, guys. Sorry.
This was
Your what?
My stutter.
This was a very scary event.
we are all
acting up.
struggling.
What?
Said it's acting up.
Yeah.
I thought it was a character choice.
No, I'm not trying to do this.
And she holds your arm, Helena, and she says,
You are so strong, and they like you, they trust you. You're one who knows about this. Okay?
Okay, I mean, I didn't know about this whole deal with the Baron, or not the Baron,
Baroness?
the Pains.
Oh, yes. But you will.
But it sounds like some of them didn't even know either.
I thought
The
you
Baron may
left.
have-
My ear.
We should.
I think the Baroness knew.
I'm talking to Helena, the hot girl.
I said I left. I don't even know why I'm talking.
Before I leave, we should make one thing clear.
Don't you
Andromeda
have a
leaves.
family?
We shouldn't speak of this to anyone.
I mean, everyone saw it.
No, but what our new theory, we shouldn't speak of what we suspect.
Okay.
And anyone could be involved. Oswin, we can trust you with the secret, yes?
All right. Yeah, of course. Scout's honor. And he lifts his severed fingers in a salute to his brow.
We'll see you at the tavern.
Right, see at the tavern. You're buying, I assume.
I thought Killian was buying. It's his
Oh,
table.
as long as it's not me, yeah, that's great.
It's his table.
Right.
That apparently he uses to see Andromeda with
All right, he only knows it well.
when no one suspects.
And we
Lead
fade
the
out
way.
of this scene.
Do you hear the rumors this guy's starting?
Bye. Bye.
And we fade out of this long scene.
And you were so worried you wouldn't have enough material
I'm so
tonight.
worried.
You wanted us to bond.
Shut up. Fade out of the scene, and lights come up. A single torch in a sconce starts to light up a small room where a dwarf, Barvis Tonk, the captain of the guard, is sitting with a mug of ale by a table. There's a knock at the door. He goes to answer, and it's Killian and Sir Norval. And he says, come in. Some ale. Goes to pour a beer for both of you.
Thank you, Captain.
Much obliged.
It's been a long day. I didn't sleep well last night, and it was a strange day.
Yes, indeed. This was not what Lord Montrose, Baron Montrose, had planned. I checked in on the Baroness there, not letting any visitors in. Apparently she is recovering safely. She has no memory of what happened.
Captain, we have reason to think, we have no proof, but we think it might be an assassination attempt. Could have been.
I have thought the same thing. We cannot rule out.
Well, no one can be allowed to go in there. No stranger.
No, and don't worry, I have guards at the door.
Not Mick.
Can we trust? You're not Mick.
No, Mick I sent home.
Can we trust the household? If there was poison, it could have been one of their staff.
Frankly, we cannot trust anyone.
I agree.
But
If we can't trust anyone, how can we trust each other?
Well, Killian, you and I go way back. If I can't trust you, I can't trust anyone. I know you have become close here with Sir Norval.
I'm unimpeachable.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what that means?
No, I really don't know. I'd have to look up that word to be 100. Does that mean you can't be kicked out?
No, my honor and my valor and my truth cannot be questioned.
See? I thought it was totally something different.
Did you think it had something to do with peaches?
I didn't rule that out. But
Any pitted fruit, really, it wouldn't have to be a peach.
This is why he's the captain. He doesn't rule out any possibility until he's thoroughly investigated the matter.
I wasn't one for book learning. I didn't learn about peaches or impeaches.
Like an
I just ate what my parents gave me.
It means the same thing. It's like flammable and inflammable.
Well, look, Captain, if you'll permit me, I think that there's something here there's a couple things happening. There may have been, an attempt on the Baroness's life, and we could all, speculate on what that was or why, but whether it's true or not. But in either case, at the same time that she goes ahead and gets sick on the stage, that goat comes to life.
Ram.
Jesus Christ.
That ram comes to life, and
You did kill it. You should remember.
when it bit me, I saw something. I saw something that,
What did you say?
I don't even see in my dreams. I saw my late wife. I saw a woman that hasn't been alive for a very long time.
Well, you were bit by the beast. Perhaps it temporarily infected your mind.
Of course, yes, but what kind of how could that beast be here in Rosewood Dale? Why now?
This is what worries me as well. There's no knowing why the Baroness fell ill. What does that sound?
I think they started early at the tavern.
Someone's here. Captain, get down.
Wanted a refreshment.
Where's my gun?
I need some DP for the caffeine hits.
For that caffeine hit.
Caffeine.
heads.
There are two problems here that I see right now. The
Just
Baroness. Well, there's more, but right now the two main things is the Baroness fell ill. We cannot rule out nefarious reasons. But this ram goat.
Gotram. This Gotram.
This goat from.
Evil beast from beyond.
Yes. How could it have been so transformed? Where did we acquire
I
this
don't
ram?
understand these type of things. I don't know how things come back to life. I've seen many things in my day, but have not experienced
As have I.
things like this. Here's what I
Regardless of where it came from or what has happened here, now we all have to deal with the ramifications.
Untap that cab.
Wow.
Not even in the scene.
He's not even in the scene.
Untapping caps left.
No, he wasn't in the scene. That was just a cutaway.
Yeah.
This monologue.
He's at the bar already.
I'm just talking to myself outside.
God, you're good.
Where did we acquire the ram?
Shut up for a second.
Okay.
I have guards posted outside of the Baroness's room, but Lord Montrose has made it clear we are not to go in there. So, we'll put that on pause for now. I will keep my ear to the ground and make sure the men that I put in charge can be trusted. But what I need you to do is investigate this goat room.
Understood.
I don't want you to just grab other members of the guard. You two I trust. Assemble a team. Go into the Mistwood. Find out what you can. This is where the ram was caught. Go in there. Hunt. See if you can learn anything. Is there some sort of necromancer living in the woods? Is there something that has done something to this ram to make it come back to life? If we can rule that out, it will help.
It makes sense. I didn't think of that. Maybe it was already infected before it even came. Yeah. We'll rule it out. We'll rule it out.
Well, I have an idea of our team, Captain. I think we have a sister of Sedana, a trusted spellcaster, and a guide that will be able to get us into the Mistwood.
Well, I don't know about him. He knows the Mistwood well, but can we trust him, Sir Norval?
What was that?
He knows the Mistwood well, but can we trust him? He's a criminal.
Do you not believe in redemption in the land of the goddess?
I believe in it, but I haven't seen it yet from him.
He helped us.
Skulks around. He comes to town once in a long while, doesn't talk to anyone.
He's colorful.
Says Sir Norval.
Yeah, for real.
I find him quite enjoyable. Just the music of his voice alone is enough to entertain a crowd of hundreds.
Well, your blind trust is inspiring, but I'm going to keep an eye on him. He knows the Mistwood, though. There's no doubt in that. And this new young assistant to the arcane advisor, she seems... I mean, there's nothing to mistrust about her.
Well, you seem to know her quite well.
She says that. I don't know that.
I believe
she
her.
freaks me out a little. She's got that weird eye and a scar down her face.
Cut to Andromeda back in her room, writing in her journal about the day.
I have so many friends.
Cut back. She's smiling wide. Cut back.
I mean, we don't know. She might be touched by some demon from the abyss.
All right, good. It seems like you know people of multiple disciplines.
Yes, and Helena, she's dressed for a forest adventure.
Good.
She's ready.
Yes.
She could go on a moment's notice.
Yes, it's good to bring one sexy person into the forest.
So first thing then, at dawn, we'll set out.
Well, I think sure, yes. Great.
Yes.
Do you have any equipment that might exceed the value of our starting wealth that we might be able to take with us into the forest?
No.
Can we open the evidence locker and take those 10 healing potions we confiscated off of?
No, it's not that type of adventure. You must wear what you have and make sure that those you travel with can be trusted as well.
We will do this.
All right. Report back to me, say, tomorrow evening? Or do you think you'll need multiple days in the Mistwood?
Depends on what we find.
If we find something fast, we'll come right back and report to you tomorrow evening. If we don't come back,
I'll
we just
assume
needed to
you're
camp
dead.
one
Yes.
night.
No, if we don't come back, you're going to send out a party to rescue us.
At
No.
what point should I assume you're dead?
I would send out someone you can afford to lose, like Mick, just to make sure. And then you can assume the worst.
All right. After 48 hours, I will send out Mick. If Mick does not return within 24 hours, I will assume you're dead, and we'll start a new adventure.
That should get us through what? St. Paul?
I'd
Great.
say maybe Toronto. All right.
We don't have to see Mick until then.
Yeah, we don't have to see Mick until we're in Canada.
All right. Good.
Thank
You've had your ale. Now get out.
Good. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling me sir.
Sorry, that was loud. All right, we'll head out.
We should go update the team at the tavern.
Yeah, we'll update the team at the tavern.
And you head to the Mockingbird Tavern, where just this morning, Sir Norval and Oswin saw a lone rider riding into the valley and up to the gates on the same day when this odd tragedy began. And we'll be back right after this quick intermission.
Yeah, baby.
We were at lunch yesterday in Dallas, just kind of talking about the show, and I was asking them about their characters a little bit more. And then I was like, all right, so what about an intermission? This is something we kind of talked about backstage off and on over the past year. I'm like, should we do an intermission? And they were all like, yes. Unanimously yes. I was like, all right, we'll do an intermission. And so we did like a haphazard little unplanned intermission yesterday, and it was fucking great. And we just did it again right now. Even better. It's so nice to have a little break. But yesterday we didn't even have a light change. We didn't have any music, and so I was like, I'll put together a playlist or something. And my whole last week has been consumed by two things. It's been consumed by creating this world and this story as best I can. And Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary show. Saturday Night Live has been such a, it's influential to any sort of artist, I think, but at my age, at 46 years old, SNL has been a part of my life for a long, long time. And I watched that show, and it's typically uneven like all SNL shows, but I was consumed by it and consumed by this room of people. There were all of the cast members from 76 all the way to now, and all the celebrity guest hosts. I mean, if a bomb ever hit Rockefeller Plaza, not Rockefeller, at Rockefeller, what is it called?
Center?
30 Rock?
30 Rock, thank you, 30 Rock.
Well, if it was a big bomb, if it hit Rockefeller Plaza, it would take out the entire...
But it ends with one of Paul McCartney doing Golden Slumbers all the way through the rest of Abbey Road, and he just crushed. He annihilated. And I was telling Skid backstage because he hadn't seen that part yet. It's like Tom Hanks is dancing next to Jerry Seinfeld with Larry David and Paul Rudd and Pedro Pascal, all these celebrities. And I'm like, man, imagine being the Beatles. There's only a couple of them left, and you changed the world with your music. And what a wonderful thing to have a show that goes on for 50 years. And I was like, all right, we've been doing this for 10 years as of this year. Can I do it? Can I do this for another 40 until I'm 86?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We can at least do it till you're 64.
It's not really physically demanding.
It's not physically.
You can handle it.
The way we do it, it is. But even if I can't do it, can the glass cannon go for 50 years? What an accomplishment that would be. Woo. And I was like, all right, well, we're not the Beatles, maybe not yet, okay. But I'm like, maybe we're the Clash, and I'm like,
yeah, we're the Clash.
It's pretty fucking cool to be the Clash.
Yeah.
I don't think we're cool enough to be the Clash.
We are. Well, in our sphere, I think we are.
Yeah, don't sell yourself short. Anyway.
Sydney's cool enough to be the Clash.
Yeah.
For sure.
Thank you.
You're cool enough to be the Clash.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'd rather the Sex Pistols, but I could be the Clash.
So we can ride on Sydney's coattails to the amount of cool we need to be either the Sex Pistols or the Clash?
Everybody needs to wear one Bucky's bikini, and then we could be the Clash.
Listen, I would wear a Bucky's bikini to get to be the Clash.
I think it's a fair trade-off.
It's a sentence I just said.
Well, something to think about. What can you do? What can you do to leave your mark?
You can
I'm gonna
choose something
interrupt you
from the
there.
core rulebook instead of the player core or player core 2.
Yes,
For
we
your
found
character.
out during the break that Matthew cheated.
What else is new?
He broke
Matthew?
the rules.
Downside of
I
intermission.
specifically said you can only choose things from player core 1 and player core 2, because if you can learn those two, then you can do other things. And Matthew, we found out you chose an oath from a different book.
From the core rulebook.
Which, to be fair,
Pathfinder 2nd edition core
Not
rulebook.
sounds like it
Core
should
one.
be allowed,
Yeah.
but
Nope.
it's not.
No, the reason is you guys don't know how to play the basic game. Learn these 2 books. Then you can play with other books.
We have been doing this for 10 years.
You'd never know. You got a month to lemon law that.
I'm working on it right now.
But in the meantime, let's come back in with a scene of sorts. Picturing a forest, the Mistwood forest, in fact. This borders the northern portion of Rosewood Vale. As I said, in Dallas, Rosewood Vale lies within a valley. The northern border is the Mistwood Forest. We push our way through the forest, and it's densely packed with these old trees. There's sunlight streaming through the treetops, splitting the light into beams that pierce the forest floor at odd intervals. Into this scene, a group of hunters skulk into view. They're carrying crossbows and spears, longbows, and swords. And among them, we see Killian. Maybe a lower third on the screen says the 5th of Desnus, 4801. While Killian may not look younger per se, as he's an elf, maybe he's a little more fresh-faced. He and his companions. When I think of Joe, I think of fresh face.
That's right.
His hair is shorter. That's how we know it's in the past.
His ears aren't drooping.
Are my ears drooping?
No, but I imagine
no, you
an
look
elf,
great.
As an elf ages, his ears droop. He and his companions, these other hunters, they're looking to the left, looking to the right, moving quietly, moving slowly, moving purposefully, so as not to disturb the brush. A dwarf. A dwarf slides up to him. This is a dwarf that we now know is Barvis Tonk, the future captain of the guard. But in 4801, he is but a settler of Rosewood Vale and a fellow hunter. He whispers to Killian, "Have you ever hunted ram before?"
No, only Gotram. But they're loosely related. Some of the same habits.
My father was a hunter. I was always amazed at the size of the animals he would heft home on his back. He may have been a dwarf, but he always felt like a giant to me. He took me on a hunt once, hunting for ram. He said never come at them from below. They scare easily. They'll clamber up the side of a mountain like a wyvern taking flight.
You all right?
Sorry, I just had 14 wheat thins. They told us to pack light rations.
Whole sleeve.
A whole sleeve of wheat thins. Anyways, don't fucking attack them if they're above you. It's very dangerous. They can climb up the side of a mountain like a wyvern.
Understood, yes.
If you spot one, take the high ground. Suddenly, one of the other hunters makes a bird sound.
During a ram hunt?
They eat birds.
It got to be a fast-ass ram to eat birds.
Now I get why the ram was like that. These rams are fucked up.
Guys are ruining the hunt. Bird sounds.
Bird sounds.
He puts up his hand to motion to the group to stop. And he bends down. You all see him. He points to a tree, and the bark at the bottom of the tree is all like chipped. There's these crisscross patterns on it. And he points up ahead, and you see similar trees with these like ripped bark patterns going all the way up to a cave. And he points to you, Killian, and Barvis, and says, "You guys go up there." Points to the rest to like spread out to the sides. Bird sounds. So the two of you break free from the group and approach the mouth of the cave while the others fan out. It's eerily quiet. Barvis takes the lead, and he steps up to the darkness to listen. Roll a perception check.
Killian is going to reach down into his satchel. He pulls out a small vial and pops the top off of it. And he says, "I don't have the natural born talents you do. I need some help." And he drinks a vial of dark vision.
Oh.
So that he can see better in the darkness. His eyes seem to shift and change ever so slightly.
You see everything like...
And he shakes his head a bit and then opens his eyes, and they have this like kind of glowing quality now.
Oh, I like that. Like
and he'll roll a perception.
A negative of a film.
Yes. 15.
15.
Perception.
Barvis is peering into this darkness. And as he does, you see a little crumble of pebbles from above just kind of fall to the ground near Barvis's feet. You look up, Barvis doesn't see this, and jutting out from the wall, there is like a rock, and on top of the rock is a ram. And the ram jumps down at Barvis.
Holy shit.
What do you do?
He's got his bow out, so he's just going to like draw and loose and try to hit the ram as it's falling.
Roll to attack.
Toward Barvis. Maybe skewer it, knock it off course slightly. All right. Attack roll. Ooh, 28.
28. It hits the ram with all force. The ram changes direction in this fall and crashes to the ground next to Barvis. Barvis turns, attacks it, and the rest of the group closes in, and you just watch as they attack this ram, trying to keep it alive and tie it. And you feel power that you've never felt before. Yeah. And then we come back to the present day.
Huh.
Interesting. Rydian Silverfrond, female elf wizard, arcane advisor to the new Baron and Baroness, is in her chambers. I was thinking about this in the green room during our intermission. I thought that it'd be interesting if the way arcane advisors work in this world, they're hired guns in a way. So you have a town, you have a village, you have a city, you hire one of these court wizards, basically, and the King of Mendev is going to have the best of the best. A city like Rosewood Vale that was only recently got recognized, for them to have an arcane advisor, that means that Lord Montrose had to spend a lot of money to bring someone in.
They're not like farming them up.
No.
They're training from within. It's
No.
You have to buy it, yeah.
And so if your apprenticeship goes
Call
well...
up a AAA wizard.
Exactly.
If your apprenticeship goes well, you could very well be the next arcane advisor here, or it's possible that Rydian Silverfrond would send you back to the Mage's College, and you would be then sent and put in a position somewhere else. You have chosen this life. The door opens, and it is you. And she is just working on something.
Pardon me, Advisor Silva, friend?
Yes, what is it?
And Andromeda comes into the room. She has some tomes and paperwork, things that she was supposed to bring in anyway. She places them down.
The fireworks were a big success, and the lavatories are clean, and the festival overall pretty good.
Good. I heard there was some trouble.
Yes, I wanted to mention to you that it was uncomfortable, a part of it. Did you see?
No, I was busy here working. I don't get involved in celebrations of this town.
Of course, I understand. You are paying attention to the big things, and that is why I take care of the little things. But I did want to ask, there was a ram that it died and then came back to life. And in my understanding, that is a necromancy, and perhaps you would know about these things, because at the college they don't teach us, and it is not permitted to talk about.
At the mention of a ram coming back to life and necromancy, she finally turns to look at you. You say a ram was sacrificed and came back to life.
Yes, it was the sacrifice that they were doing, but the sacrifice happened, and then the ram rose from the dead. And I am telling truth. This was undead.
You know this is dark magic at play, if what you say is true.
No, I understand the ramifications.
Quietly, Andromeda turns.
Aswin! This is not something that I talk about lightly. I do not know about this, and I shouldn't. No. It is forbidden. I just wanted to bring to attention.
Good. Well, I will send a missive. You are dismissed. Andromeda.
Yes.
Do not discuss this with anyone.
Yes. No. Good night.
And Andromeda carries out all of the things that she brought into the room back with her to her room.
Was she wearing a beaver bikini?
It was for the festival.
It was an unsanctioned beaver bikini.
She does.
Too many scrolls.
She turns around at the door.
Advisor, Silverfront. I would kick myself for not asking the questions to you, but do you know necromancy? You are an archmage, and you know so much, and I want to learn from you, and not that I want to learn
No. You are dismissed.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good night.
You leave and you shut the door. She walks over to the door, listens, gently locks the door, and then walks over to a bookshelf, starts running her fingers along the tomes, and pulls one out. And we fade out of that scene.
Shady.
Yeah, she's she's going to have you killed.
It's the yellow page. She's looking up assassins. Assessors. Oh, yeah, okay.
Asses for hire. Assassins. We fade back up. It is dawn. And
Or as it's known in this part of the world, dong.
dong. Yes. Rosy fingers of dong. Nice. Nice. At the edge of the Mistwood, yes.
I'm not changing the oath of the defender.
Whoa. Whoa, Matthew.
This
That
sounds
is
like
You feeling
outright
strong?
defiance.
this is
I did
rebellion.
I did break the rules. It is not from Player Core 1 or Player Core 2, but it is remaster content. Because it is included in Lost Omens, Divine Mysteries, which came out in December.
That's not the point.
That's literally plenty of shit is from Lost
Unfortunately,
Omens.
You just made it worse by saying it's not from the core.
Yeah, you said Lost
Unfortunately,
Omens.
I've already sworn an oath.
My hands are tied.
My hands are tied.
And your oath is dope as shit. So
We'll talk about this at home. At the edge of the Mistwood, we see Oswin. We see Sir Norval. We see Helena.
Oswald, by the way, he doesn't have a house. Like, he doesn't have a place to stay, so I don't know where he slept.
Flashback. How do you recruit Oswin?
well, we said to meet at the tavern.
We met at the tavern.
And so I think we kind of fast forwarded that, but I think we met at the tavern and asked you to guide us into the Mistwood. Now, we already saw Killian had been there years before, but perhaps it's been years since he set foot in it, and the forest is a living thing. It changes constantly. So he would rely on your expertise.
I says, "Oh, right. It sounds like steady work, government work. All right, yeah. No, that sounds like a deal."
Do you, sorry, I never asked you this before when you've come or gone, but do you sleep outside?
Ordinarily, yes. Unless, I come across a couple of copper places and can scrounge up enough to stay in, like a fine establishment like it's here. But that's rare. That's rare. I don't normally. I normally just stay out like in the blind till I get out in the woods,
All right,
Sometimes I just watch your mouth move and I don't hear anything but sounds.
well, Oswin, I think that before, if we're going to ask you to do this, I think it's only right that we give you a roof to sleep under tonight. So
we decided you're going to stay at Killian's
if you'd like to stay at Sir Norval's house, I'm sure it'd be, he doesn't have a family or children to take up beds and, plenty of extra room. Right, Sir Norval?
unfortunately, my bed is spoken for tonight.
Are you serious?
Did you have time to
After all we've been through and what we got to do tomorrow morning, again tonight? Who is it?
I'm just trying to
You don't
fulfill.
have someone lined up. Who is it?
Well, that would be inappropriate to say. But all I will say is that I'm trying to fulfill the edicts of our goddess, Killian.
You and I
Anyway.
have a very different definition of the goddess.
Look, I don't want to step on anyone's toes or anything, so if it's all right, it's like I met little bits of, a little bit of glint air before, so I said I can stay here in the tavern tonight, and then perhaps going forward, I find it so there's a contract to someone's place to actually sleep, but for now, I don't want to bother you, but you got you got a bar coming over there. It's like I don't want to step on there, it's fine.
I cannot abide this.
No. I can't.
Killian will reimburse you for the expense.
Well, all right. Now we're talking. Now that sounds like that's equitable, fair treatment.
I think that's the only fair way out of this.
I don't have a dime to give you. I've got no money.
Andromeda palms into your hand that's missing the two fingers. She palms a few, like a silver piece. And she kind of just shrugs at Oswin.
All right.
Oh, we're here? Oh, let him sleep where he wants to sleep.
No, it's just
I say you shouldn't have to pay for it.
Look, I'll keep receipts, like, if that's the issue. Like, I'll just get some receipts for all the, expenses. It's government work.
All right, stay in the tavern then. We'll meet you here in the morning.
All right, see you in the
Dawn,
morning.
when the rooster crows.
A roof and a bed. Ooh, feel like a millionaire.
All right, so
That's
flashback.
where he was.
Good flashback. Good.
Okay.
Glad we established.
I just wanted that.
So we'll go back to where we were 8 minutes ago.
But we're all richer for having seen that.
Glad we sorted that out.
Except for me, who had to pay for the room.
You got reimbursed.
I
That's
gave
right.
you money.
Edge of the Mistwood.
Where,
These-
Osmond, where do we go?
Yeah, good.
Well, that
Yeah, no, fucking take it away.
well, I suppose.
Seems like you got this under control. Go ahead.
Listen, he's going to say some things that you can interpret them however you need to.
Oh, no, it is. So it's pulled to get out of the.
I feel like we're playing 6 different games.
I'll tell you what Sydney's doing over here for the audio audience. She's having some boy dinner. Chowing on some jerky over here.
Sydney, you
Gnawing on some jerky.
I gotta start drinking water. I've been eating so much jerky. I feel like the salt content of my blood has raised to an unhealthy level, but this jerky is so fucking good.
Good jerky.
Beef. Texas beef.
That there's beaver jerky. Mesquite beaver jerky. All right, you 5 idiots.
Edge of the
Stand at
Mistwood.
edge. Stop!
Hold on, I want to check in with my family.
I'm gonna kill myself.
I need my cane. Don't worry, I'll be injured again in October for some reason.
Stop railroading us, Troy.
I'm literally giving flavor text. I don't even need this.
He comes into his house. He says, "Hey, wife."
No, let's go.
All I was
Enter the
going to say, the 5 of you morons stand at the edge of the Mistwood, brought together by both circumstance and fate. You have been tasked with a mission by Sir Barvis, not Sir Barvis, Barvis Tonk, the captain of the guard, Captain
Captain
Tonk.
Barvis.
Captain Tonk.
Captain Tongue.
Go into the Mistwood, see if there's some dark shit going on that would make a ram that was captured there come back to life. If there is, then we know. If there isn't, at least we can rule that out. So what do?
I swear an oath.
You're going to swear a new oath in Milwaukee.
Get his ass.
I swear to defend you all against the forces of darkness, specifically undead. Let's go. Osmond, which way?
All right. Can I do just a survival check? Just to see?
absolutely.
That is a 20.
20. All right. At the edge of the wood, you try to pick up some tracks. And you do see, I don't know if you see direct tracks, but you get a sense of like where you should head, right? This is your jam.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
even rolling dice?
I think he's almost like sniffing the wind and just kind of, feels wrong somehow. Like he's just trying to find the direction of something that's off.
Yeah. Okay. So you brought the right guy for the job.
Yeah, for real.
And you move into the Mistwood. It's not long before when you turn around and look back, you don't even see the town anymore. Mistwood is thick with trees, and because of the waterfall nearby and that lazy river, it's called the Mistwood because there's a lot of fog in here.
So why is it called the Mistwood?
I just told you. There's water and condensation and shit. Go pick a new oath. But luckily you have a professional tracker and hunter and with you, and he leads you in the direction that makes sense. And at a certain point, you all smell something awful. It's a definite smell of death. You know it well, perhaps all too well, after the events of last night. And so, moving in that direction, you see a little lake, like a small pond up in the distance. And just at the edge of this pond, there are flies buzzing about over a carcass. Maybe as you enter the clearing, it's still a little bit far away, a bird like flies off, picking at the entrails of something up there.
Everyone stay on your guard. And stay within 15 feet of me if you want to benefit from some cool shit I can do. Let's go.
It feels like this power is waning. We should use it before it's all dried up.
Before it's exhausted.
Let's go.
If I have to swear a new oath, I think the GM will regret it. Because the other option is quite powerful as well.
Killian is going to, again, go into his pouch, draw a vial, and drink. He's going to drink a Eagle Eye elixir.
Elric! It's fucking
It
awesome.
is all right.
It's so cool.
Yeah, I don't know enough about that. I know, like, his disposition, but these little details are cool. I didn't realize
Yeah.
that.
He's
So-
a drug addict.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that.
Again?
That's awesome. No, well, this is...
No, it's okay because Elric makes his own drugs
Right.
and doesn't distribute them.
No.
He just uses
We
them.
don't.
He uses them to keep himself alive.
No
So
intent to distribute it.
Troy, so it's Eagle Eye elixir. He gets a bonus to perception for the next hour.
Okay, sweet. Let's go to the map. Take a look at the
go to the map.
map.
Ooh.
Oh, shit. This is awesome.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Ooh, oh my God.
Yeah, Foundry Virtual Tabletop.
Cool.
So you can see.
I'm still taking persistent void damage.
Oh, no.
It's been a rough night for Killian.
There we go.
Oh, I forgot you were supposed to take -2, but he cheated, so don't worry about it.
All right, so you see just at the edge of the river, behind this little ridge here, is some sort of carcass that's what the smell must have been.
Can we do a perception from here, or are we too far away?
No, well, you can, but perhaps someone with elven eyes and heightened perception.
Yeah.
Should do it.
Yeah, he's going to do a perception in the area as well. Let's just make sure there's no other lurking creatures or animals to either side. Or
What's your elf eyes see?
that is a 26 perception.
26 perception. Whatever it was is mangled. Like, it didn't just die, it was like torn apart. But maybe, carrion birds have made the situation worse than it is, but it is gruesome. With a 26, you see enough fur or whatever. It looks like it might have been a ewe.
Which one of us?
EWE. EWE. Who's on first?
I know. Everything's a who's on first.
I was gonna say female sheep.
Right, but I know. It was a lose-lose for you.
If you had
I can't win.
If you had said female sheep, we would have said you.
You.
Looks like it might have been a female sheep.
You? All right.
All right, so yeah, he'll
slowly
share
approach.
that with the group. I haven't gotten closer yet, but it looks mangled sheep.
Gosman,
And he'll start. Oh yeah.
we'll check it out. Gosman, can you keep an eye on us from a slight distance?
I'll cover you. And he has his bow out, knocks a bow in his offhand. Still feels wrong, but he's trying to drill himself into drill his skills to feeling the way that they did before he lost his fingers.
Right.
Yeah, Killian will approach. Actually, he'll turn to Andromeda. Just be like, just give us a moment. Keep your distance. If it looks clear, I'll call you up, all right?
Yes, I don't want to do that. I don't
want to
want
come.
anything. Smells bad and seems bad. So have a good time.
I want to come and look.
Okay.
Stay within 15 feet of me and stay behind me.
Don't touch it again, Killian. Don't just touch stuff. Please. And don't taste it.
So Andromeda and
Hey, you.
Oswin.
How you doing?
Andromeda and Oswin stay back while Helena and Killian and Sir Norval push forward. All three of you give me a perception check.
Let's fucking go.
23 for Killian.
17 for Sir Norville.
21.
Are you trained in perception? Master, expert?
I think I'm an expert. Yeah, expert.
Okay. As you get close, you see the remaining entrails of this creature, and there's this moment where you don't know if it's the wind or what, but they seem to twitch ever so slightly. And all three of you get washed with this sick feeling that, that feeling when your stomach drops? That you all whoa.
Yeah, all morning in the car today.
All three of you give me a will save.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
19.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I just wanted to look.
No.
No, look at Joe and Sydney.
I feel sick from looking at his dice.
For the listening audience, Joe has leaned his eye against his microphone.
The worst part is I don't know whose mouth has been on this microphone. And I just put it in my eye. That's a natural one.
Killian!
Oh my God. Austin, you don't know what's about to happen.
So why don't you tell them?
Why don't you tell? It's kind of perfect. It's God, this is when it's fun. Cool. I like to think that vision that we saw of you hunting with Barvis was a memory that you were having. For some reason, that came into your head.
Yeah, good thing we got your flashback in.
Yeah.
I'm sick.
And the last part of that memory was this sort of empowering feeling that you got. This ram was going to strike down your friend, and you just hit it and saved your friend's life. And you felt this little hint of bloodlust. You felt it yesterday when you slit the throat of the ram. In this moment, that feeling that sinks all three of your stomachs, Sir Norval, you're able to sort of ground yourself. But Helena and Killian, something starts messing with your brain. And in this moment, you start worrying about who you can trust.
Oh no.
And you become convinced that your allies are responsible for what has happened.
Oh no.
This is how it manifests for the next round. Everyone around you is your enemy, and they must be dispatched. With your critical failure, this lasts for 1 minute. Roll for initiative. Jesus Christ!
Oh.
I'm having a Lone Star!
This is really bad.
This is not good.
This is really bad.
No!
Oh my God.
Here comes the natural 20 on initiative. Guarantee you that. Oh, no. Real shitty. Sweet. Oh, boy.
Oh man, this is what it's all about. Helena, what'd you get?
12. Natural 2.
Killian.
14.
Okay. Sir Nerval, the Pious.
Natural 20.
Might be good.
26.
26. Oswin.
26.
26. Very good. Andromeda Quinn.
15.
15.
Yikes.
Now, here's what I'll say. Sir Norval the Pious, you will go first in this round. You felt that sinking feeling, but you are connected to Saidana, and her cleansing light has purified you immediately of whatever this energy, this dead carcass is giving off. When you look up, though, you see into the eyes of your companions to your left and your right, and they look like they are ready to tear you apart. What do you do?
Listen, I see the way you're looking at me, and I just want to tell you. Don't do it.
Yeah, Killian will look right at you, like wide-eyed. He's just like, it was you. It was you the whole time. And he starts reaching for his sword.
Jeez. Do I see anyone else? Do I see anything else?
No, you can roll some checks. You can tell me what you want to do.
I mean, I guess I'll spend an action to seek, or just to look around and see if there's anything that could have caused this.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Perception.
You see something that Killian saw moments before he was transformed. You do see that this carcass the entrails seem to be quivering, like they're like lifting up, little bits of it.
I am not your enemy. Hang on 1 second. I'll raise my shield, second action. Third action, swing my sword at the entrails.
Okay, do it.
16 to hit.
16. Well, hey, it's a dead carcass. Wham! You hit. Blood splatters up, coats Killian and Helena's face. Maybe goes right onto your symbol of Saidana hanging from your neck. And continues to twitch. Oswin, you see this. You're about 25 feet away. You might not see this look in their eyes. They haven't made an attack move yet against Sir Norval or any of you, but you just see Sir Norval, wham! This dead carcass. What do you do?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a perception check just to see.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Oh, God.
I don't know what's going on up there. Maybe you think like, this thing must still be alive. Sir Norville is just putting it out of its misery.
All right, then I'm gonna trust that he knows more than I do.
Good.
I'm going to do Hunter's Mark on the corpse, and I'm gonna take one shot. I'm gonna take a shot.
Yeah. Okay.
Natural 1.
Oh my
God!
All right, I'm gonna dap the cap.
Okay.
You dapping that cat?
Oh, you
Tap that second cap.
All right.
All right, natural 2.
Jesus.
Skims on the edge of the lake. Andromeda Quinn, what is going on?
Okay. Andromeda doesn't know, but she realizes that the energy, the mood has shifted over by the carcass, and she's far enough where she can kind of hear what's going on. And she realizes that Killian doesn't look good, Helena doesn't look good. Can I do a counteract? Can I dispel magic against what this is? Would she know that she can do this? I know this is not like a spell attack, but would you allow me to cast dispel magic on the effect itself?
Cast anything you want whenever you want.
I want to know if it's worth it to do this. I want to do dispel magic and do a counteract check against whatever the effect is.
Okay.
and roll. Can I roll can I roll the counterattack is what I'm asking. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to use my proficiency bonus and my intel. I'm going to use my spell attack. It's a plus 10. Can I use that for this? Is this cool? Okay. I don't know what the vibe of this is. 27.
Really good roll.
Yeah.
That's a good enough roll to know that you feel like you should succeed at this. You have one action left. You don't know if you succeeded or failed.
Okay. I think she has a feeling it failed. Yeah, she does what she knows to be a dispel magic, which is her first thought. Get rid of whatever's going on here.
Something evil.
level 2?
Level 2. Level 2. Yeah. So she does this, and she kind of looks, nothing happens, and she thinks,
If only Silverfront was here. This is above me. I am just an apprentice. This is above me. I don't know what to do. Shield.
and she just shields herself.
Boom. When in doubt, shield. Killian, you stand next to Sir Norval, and in your head, you have this memory that isn't even real of Barvis being like, Norval, I think he's behind it.
Yeah. I can picture this so clearly. It's it was you. It was. And he's going to go to his... There's a couple different ways to play this. I'm going to play it like he's not of his right mind. So he just goes to his belt to the first weapon that he can grab, which is just his dagger. He's just going to pull his dagger out, grab you by the throat, and just try to stab you. So I'm going to do
So roll a grapple check.
Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do a...
So you don't grab me at all?
No, I'm going to do a snagging strike.
Oh.
So he pulls out a blade, one action. Second action, this is an attack where I get a grapple if I hit you with the blade. So here he comes. Anybody surprised by that natural 18? 30 to hit.
That hits. I'm going to shield block.
Okay.
Okay, that's perfect.
So you push the shield up to your neck to try and push the blade down.
This might really work. Oh, max damage.
I'm having so much fun.
But it's just 8 points of damage because I just pulled out the dagger.
My shield has hardness 8.
All right, shield has hardness 8. If the strike hits, the target is off guard. Okay, so I don't have to deal damage. So I do. He grabs him, he stabs him, and you are now off guard because he has a hold of you. So you're off guard. You're not technically grappled because all you have to do is move away.
Right.
And you're ungrappled. But as long as you stay next to me, you are off guard. And I will attack a second time.
Okay.
So stab and then stab
Was
again.
snagging John a 2-action, John?
No, it's a 1 action.
Wow.
So second attack with the map is I'm sure it's a miss with a 19.
Miss.
Yeah. So in the second time, it glazes off some of his armor, but he's just going at you and holding you.
Killian, I'm not your enemy. I don't want to hurt you. Don't make me hurt you. Helena, can you back me up here?
I've been betrayed before. It won't happen again.
Okay, could you stop stabbing me, please? That's just not very kind.
Oh, please stop.
Please stop. Please stop. Or as I say to my daughter,
That was it.
I understand
So draw,
what you're
stab,
going
stab.
through. I see that you're frustrated. I see you're feeling betrayed. I'm here for you.
And Troy, just to be clear, to me, to Andromeda, nothing has happened.
Nothing has happened.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever you've done, you know that dispel magic is not the solution here.
Cool.
As Killian goes to stab Sir Norval, and now Oswin, you see this as well. But Helena, now that it's your turn, you feel this same thing. There's a connection between you and Killian as the first settlers of Rosewood Vale. If Killian is against this guy, you are as well. Kill him.
I think that the confusion clouding her mind and her gut instincts at this point of these are all my enemies, and then her longtime friend Killian starting to go in on Sir Norval.
And saying it was you all along.
She's already feeling not confident with being shut out from the High Lords, so she equips her sickle. One hit.
What? Helena.
You see her grab for her sickle, take it out.
I don't think you two are in your right minds. I felt
You!
something. Yeah.
You fooled me, and she slices at you. All right. 18.
Miss.
Okay. She's gonna try to slice again, so she's like kind of feeble, like a wild swiping
Elena, that's quite sharp.
at you. Ooh, 19.
Miss.
Miss. You want to get into flanking?
18 and 19 with the flanking.
Yeah,
Were
they would
you in
still
flanking?
miss.
They
off
still
guard.
miss.
You're off guard.
Well, you're off guard.
Yes, that's. I have my shield. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you got one more action, Helena. Do you want to slide up to here?
Oh no,
that was
I
it.
use an action to draw.
Oh,
my
to draw.
sickle.
Okay.
Draw, slice.
All right. Hey, looks like everything's going to be just fine.
Hey, Andromeda. I think something's happening here.
And then Killian is going over his voice. It's just like, Oswin, it was him. It was him all along. Take him out.
Dravada turns to Oswin.
I don't know what's happening. I don't even know if it's magic.
Hey, guys, there's something from this corpse here. It was an emanation. The goddess protected me, but clearly it's gotten through to our friends here.
Of course you would blame the sheep.
It's a you.
It's the top of round 2.
It's a me, Mario.
It's a me.
Sir Norval and Helena roll a will save.
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
You're out
No
for
problem.
a minute.
25.
Okay, you have regained your senses. However, Sir Norval,
12.
for the next round, you see the people around you as your enemy that must be killed.
Can't we be on the same side now? We turn on the rest of them.
I'll leave that up to you. It is your turn, but you have to dispatch with the enemy
So all I have to go on is I see everyone around me as my enemy.
as your enemy, yes. And they must be dispatched with, and you feel like you're alone. You're fighting a battle against 4 people.
Okay.
So what would you do as a warrior in this situation? If you were 1 against 4, what would a warrior do? Don't say I take 10 steps back, draw my weapon.
1 against 4?
1 against 4.
Oh, like literally everyone.
Yeah. They're all your enemy.
So when you were calling over to Godwin for help,
I felt like maybe it was just the people right next to me, but whatever.
Okay.
I could always use Oswin to take you out, then kill Oswin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like any tactical fighter would do.
So what I really want to do, I don't know that I don't think the shield has the shove trait though, because I want to like shove them away from me and then start attacking.
Okay.
But I can't do that without a hand free. I'm just checking to make sure the shield doesn't have that trait. It does not. So.
To be clear, you're still off guard, and the way to get out of off guard is just to move out of my reach, basically.
Move out of your reach, so I can't just move into a square.
That's the way I read it. You know, I could be wrong, but it's just move out of reach. Yeah.
I'm just gonna swing at you
Okay.
with the longsword.
Okay.
All of my enemies must be eliminated.
Yeah, I mean, he just swung at you and tried to stab you in the neck.
Well, they both did, but he's got me.
I
He's got
didn't
me
hit.
grabbed.
True.
I didn't hit.
What? Do you make that argument? As you're trying to kill me?
Roll to hit.
Do you make that argument?
22 to hit.
Oh, farts. Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay.
Damn
not,
it.
Not the worst damage. 13 points of damage.
Oh, Jesus.
And then
That was not proportional.
So I'm like, you're still hanging on to me, and behind me, Helena is just hacking with the sickle.
Yeah.
So he's gonna just kind of try to like rake you with the longsword to get you off him, and then he's gonna shield bash Helena. Just like get off me.
Okay.
I like it.
So that'll be a 9 to hit,
Miss.
Nice.
Oh my god.
and then third action, I will move away.
Okay, to try and remove the off guard condition.
Exactly.
All right.
And I will reactive strike.
Oh, yeah!
Go fuck yourself.
You tricked him.
Probably, maybe a miss. Yeah, 20.
I'm no longer off. I'm off guard so long as you can make the reactive as that strike is happening.
You would be off guard for the purposes
Yeah,
of the
because you're within my
reactive
reach at that
Then
point.
that hits.
Shit.
Damn.
Okay.
Blow for blow.
7 points of damage. Wow, this is crazy.
This is amazing. I can picture it in my mind's eye.
It's crazy.
What's going on? Now, Oswin, you have the most interesting perspective here because you're not touched by this, but you've seen all of them attacking each other. What do you do?
You say, what did they say to each other? I think he's going to do another. He's trying to figure out what's going on, so he's just going to do another perception check.
Okay, do you want to do a knowledge check?
Yeah. I'm kind of limited there.
What are your knowledges?
Underworld lore? Maybe it's a gang.
Yes, clearly this is gang activity.
I told you not to wear a red bandana on your back pocket. What's wrong with you?
That sheep wasn't paying its gambling debts.
That's right. I don't know, nature.
Try nature.
All right, nature. 12.
No, this is outside of your specialties.
He's just doesn't know what's going on. I think he's gonna, on the off chance, like he saw the corpse of the U attacked. So he's going to do a hunter's aim strike.
Okay.
At the U. The royal U.
Right. The royal U.
The empirical you.
Okay. That is a 32.
Hits. I mean, that's a critical hit.
Nice.
Terrible damage. That is 10 points of damage.
The arrow hits. I mean, just a chunk of spleen, more blood and viscera sprays up onto Killian. It's now been hit by Sir Norval and Oswin. You've tried to dispel magic, and none of this seems to stop what is going on here. You have one action left?
No, that was two actions.
Two actions,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
Andromeda Quinn, the wizard.
Okay. Clearly dispel magic might not be working. I'd like to do a check. I don't know if it would be Arcana then, if she would think perhaps magic is not associated, but I do have undead lore as well, which is very specific.
Oh, that's
Okay.
great.
And I have my lore master, so I'm going to roll with that
I
for
like
my
that.
undead.
Okay.
What is Lore Master?
Lore master is cool. Basically, you can roll like a recall knowledge for anything and use your lore master's modifier. So it's like you have general knowledge about a lot of stuff. Because she has undead lore, but it's lower than her lore master.
Yeah, but usually the DCs for specific
Would be
lore
lower.
is lower.
Right.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? Undead lore roll. Here I go.
See what you got there, Sid Vicious.
Not bad. 26.
Oh, that's incredibly good.
And she's like thinking, she's doing the, Benedict Cumberbatch with like all the numbers in Sherlock. She's like, this ram, these are related. How? She's. You see long division happening for some reason.
You don't know the why. You don't know the why of what is happening here.
But I know the you.
But you know the you.
That's right.
That's not.
I mean, it was fine. It was fine.
Relax.
It was fine. It's not an applause break.
It's not that funny.
Yeah, it was fine.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think Lore Master is not in Player Core or Player Core
What
2.
Well, she also.
Matthew.
Wow,
She
Matthew.
also
Why
didn't
would you
use
do
Lore
this?
Master.
Are you so hurt that you had to do that to me in front
No.
of everyone?
I'm just perhaps exposing the flaws in the
In
rationale.
the Sans Player's Guide, page 179. Good Lord.
We're gonna get yelled at by Papa after the show, Matthew.
This is
I
a
gave them one
self-inflicted wound. We don't have to do
Do you know how big those two books are? Read the books!
The issue isn't that we're not reading those books, it's that we're also reading others.
It's an advanced
Matthew.
player's guide. Damn it! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Go on.
You're the only one that understands me. Here's what I'll say. It's a haunt! There is a haunt happening here.
That's what I thought.
See.
You don't know why the body of this sheep is giving off this energy that would make people want to attack their allies, but there is some sort of haunt that needs to be disabled.
Okay.
You've used Lore Master, for the last time, how many actions do you have left?
But I thought you did not use Lore Master.
No, I did, but it's fine.
I thought you used Lore Undead.
Truly, it doesn't matter. I can just take Lore Master out and train in the undead, and it would be the same exact. Lore Master doesn't fucking matter. So Matthew, shut up. I'll just undo it, and it doesn't matter, and it's fine.
I don't think that you should have to.
I play by the rules, unlike someone.
Wow.
All right, Andromeda, realizing this, she does a lot of mental math to learn that it's a haunt, I guess. Yep. And she's going to say to Oswin, who's closest to her,
We have to find out why it's doing what it's doing. This is not related. This is its own problem.
and she's going to do a hydraulic push. And she's going to try to hydraulic push the body of the ram into the water.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, if there's some
But I
sort
mean, her
of proximity.
26 doesn't tell her at all how to disable the haunt.
No, because she cheated.
It's not, it really
did
isn't cheating. It would be the same. It's a +10 either way. It doesn't matter. All right. So I'm going to do...
Hydraulic push the corpse of the U.
Corpse of the U.
Corpse of the U. It's a ranged spell attack. Here we go. 25.
Ooh. That is a, I'm going to say that's a critical success.
Yeah.
So, which is exactly what I needed. I was hoping it would crit 10 feet, so it shoots into the water as she like water bends some water up and then reverses it back into the U, knocks it into the water, and it's going to take 6d6 bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
I don't know if that matters.
Don't
for this
worry about
corpse.
the damage. They've damaged it a ton. That's not important. But pushing it back 10 feet is important because it also sinks into the pool. And as it sinks, you are all out of the proximity of this.
Sydney! Bottle cap!
You know what, Sydney?
Bottle cap.
Untap that cap.
Yeah.
Because there's like 2 minutes left.
Feels so good.
The body of the U sinks into the water, and I guess just from the proximity alone, you are all immediately shunted back to your right mind.
I just lost 2 arrows.
Those aren't free.
I'll never get those back.
Those aren't free.
Sorry, I didn't know I would push it so
No, I
hard.
mean, it's in the long run, it's an exchange I'll take, but
Hey! Are you fighting?
I don't know. What?
They tried to kill me.
Sorry,
You tried to
it
kill me.
was the strangest thing.
You said I was your enemy, that I betrayed you.
I saw it in my head, all of it. Your whole plan, how it all came together to poison her ladyship.
And I saw the same thing with you. And you. And you.
Same.
And you.
What is happening
I
here?
hated all of you
No, it was...
for like 6 seconds.
You tried to hit me with a sickle. Twice.
It was an infection of the mind. It was from... Well, I put it into the water. But it was from that. Something
This has become a blighted place, I fear.
evil.
Thank you, Andromeda. Well done.
Sorry about your arrows, Aswin. I didn't mean to lose them.
Here, I'll jump down and get them.
no, go back here.
No!
Bloody madman. He's great, but no, don't do that. I'm like,
Is there any evidence around, like, of how this corpse got here, how it died, what happened to it?
Or could I roll some sort of check now to understand what the haunt was?
Give me a
Arcana.
perception check.
Oh.
You're looking for some sort of evidence.
21.
21 as well.
No.
No. You still have your elixir power? Do you get a bonus?
Yeah.
Roll
Oh, what is it perception?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Yeah, great. 27.
nice.
You see out into the lake, there are these stones, right? You see they're like poking
Yeah.
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
surface of the lake. Well,
They just look like regular stones. However, the one in the middle there, there's something very strange about it. It doesn't quite just look like a rock. It looks like something that has been shaped, like purposefully shaped. It's very odd. It jumps out at you as you're trying to survey the
Out there in the water, just rising above it. You see that rock?
Yeah,
It's not natural.
It's just a weird walk.
Did you say walk?
What walk?
My stutter today.
It's just a weird way to walk.
It's a weird walk.
Weird rock.
That's not a walk.
It's got some Chinese cooking going on up there.
It could be.
He's going to go a little distance from where the body fell into the water, and he's. I'm going to check it out, and he's going to swim out there.
Okay. Taking perhaps the long way around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me an athletics check. Just
Oof! I came out of the range of Oath of the Defender, a completely legal oath. His athletics is sky high.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah. So he's like an Olympic swimmer out there. Glides through the water in armor
Oh, yeah.
Impressive.
with 17 weapons on his belt.
Maybe you leave them on the shore.
all right. So what'd you roll for athletics?
Sure. God damn it. Fucking cheesecake. Like, what? That's a 14.
All right. So really, for right now, it's like how much time does it take you to get out there? Okay.
Yeah.
And you get over there, and as you get close, you're like, "That's not a rock. That looks like a statue."
Oh.
And when you get close, you can't really see, so you go underwater, and you open your eyes, and there's enough light streaming through the trees that you can kind of see, and it just looks like this old statue that has either been worn by time or perhaps purposefully destroyed. It looks like a female figure. Maybe she was holding a shield and had some sort of weapon in her hand, but the weapon has been broken off of the statue. There's no head, but it looks like either purposefully destroyed or just worn over a long time. But as you get close to it, that feeling that you felt when you started attacking your allies, it intensifies to this point where you just feel so wildly unsettled. You feel out of control. No. The closer you get to this statue. It doesn't manifest in any way, but you just feel evil. God. What do you do?
He wants to see if he can see anything on the statue in terms of an inscription or anything like that, if there's any writing or anything.
Give me a religion. Do you have religion?
Yeah.
Give me a religion check.
Oh, no.
Did that just hit her in the face?
Yeah, it hit her right in the face.
I looked away for a second.
It shot out from my finger.
What just happened?
I need like a close-up instant replay, Francis.
Yeah.
It hit me right in the head.
I squeezed my D20 and shot out from my
He
finger.
was so angry. What did you actually roll?
You shot her with a die?
I think that's what
I
happened to
assure
Salman
you, it
Rushdie.
was unintentional. It was a natural 3.
You were on the shore. Do you ask him, like, what do you see? What is it over there?
Did you shoot that statue with a die?
What did you do?
What do you do to the statue?
It's a statue. It's a woman, it looks like, holding a shield. I can't see there's no head. I'm looking for an inscription.
You explain how you feel?
Yeah, and he'll say, like, he starts to fall back a little bit, like,
But it's evil. I know it is.
The rest of you roll a religion check.
Not my forte.
Dirty 20.
Got 21.
I don't even know where they went. It went so far. Oh, wait, no, it's behind you.
natural 7.
23. 23.
Okay. Andromeda and Helena are not sure, but it sounds like if the weapon she was holding was a longsword, that was a statue of Iomade.
Oh.
And the feeling that he is getting makes you, Andromeda, think that this statue has been desecrated.
Oh.
And we'll see you next month.
1 month away!
Thank you, Austin!
Thank you, Texas! Love you guys.